Well, hello. I'm Matt. Welcome to the good life. I do a little radio show from my backyard in the Hills Casino. I'm a lucky guy. In fact, I'd say luckier than most. I have lots of friends that I like to call stars. Hey, in fact, there's one now. You probably know Ryan Stiles, Drew Carey Show. Whose line is it anyway? Black Hawk Down?
I wasn't in Black Hawk Down, Matt. That wasn't me, okay? What are you doing here?
The gate was actually open. I thought I'd take a little jacuzzi-roo.
I got company coming over, okay? People that matter, okay? Get up, go.
Bubbles feel so good,
Look,
Brian.
Matt, you know what? You gotta stop doing this, okay? I can't be coming home with the wife and kids and you're in my tub, okay? Just get out.
I'm not wearing nothing.
Doohickey, you know, the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time!
The most imitated radio station in the nation.
I'm through with standing in line for some fun to begin, but I found a good thing leaving me with a grin. It's time for Outlaw Radio to begin.
You have the great Billy Gibbons here? Yeah.
It's very cool.
Yes, he did. He just passed out.
Oh,
Yeah. Hey, that didn't sound too bad. Huh?
Had to lighten them up loud. Oh, man. We're here with Matt. Oh, yeah. Had to lighten up. Oh, little Outlaw Radio. We're here with Matt.
And he's not fat.
We got all these guys and girls in the house. Let me tell you, that's where it's at. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Allen. Pass me a gallon.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell is going on here? Yeah, got a buzzing going.
Huh?
I'm hearing it.
Do you hear that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's your mic.
Sound like a jumbo jet.
What an irritating way to start the show.
Yeah, let's go back and start again.
We can't.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing about doing live radio broadcasts. You know, I noticed this last week. Remember? I noticed that?
I heard you heard it. I didn't. Now I
Yeah.
heard it for sure.
No. There's something weird going on. How does the volume look on the board?
Yeah, good.
Wow. It's a fine-tuned machine, my friends.
Squeaky.
Yeah. Welcome to the big dog of radio broadcasting with, Sans engineers. And that's what we're up against. I'm going to try.
We got it.
I
fix it.
I'm going to try this again.
It's okay, I fix it.
Yeah.
Oh, you made it worse.
Yeah. God darn it.
There you go.
Yeah, it's working now.
New card.
Well, it's we got
to take it apart and spray them out.
Let me tell you what's going on here. I have the most expensive mic in the bar, and it's the only one that doesn't work. Yeah, that's the way it works.
Neumann.
Neumann, yes. Hey, welcome, my friends. Welcome,
There's a reason for that.
my friendlies, to the big barking dog of broadcasting. I had a little elective surgery in northern Nevada last week. Yeah, doctors tried to connect my brain to my mouth.
How'd that work out?
And Uncle Dick doing fine. You know that vintage slot machine that he has in his house? Well, it's no longer in his house. He took it to a guy. Now, are you hearing me bust up on, or is that just in my head?
That's you.
That's you, because
Oh, okay.
Apparently it was a failed surgery.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah. So he has this beautiful vintage slot machine.
I've seen it. He was going to give that to me at one point,
Yeah.
and he reneged on that.
Yeah, good.
He did.
Yeah, well.
Oh, did I promise you that? Yeah, well, forget it.
Yeah,
Oh,
screw
okay.
that. Well, it's no longer in his house. He brought it to a place about 100 miles away to have it repaired, and as he was leaving, he was thinking to himself, I don't feel good about this. The guy just, his wife just died. It's this old guy who would repair these vintage slot machines, and his wife just passed away. And Uncle Dick was on the way out. He was thinking, I wonder if I should go back and pick that up. And now fast forward about 7 days or so, and he calls, and no return call. And then I'm there a few days ago, and he calls, no return call. He said, man, I hope he didn't die. You know what? The guy died.
Oh, wow.
So the guy who's repairing his vintage slot machine, and here I am, I'm not laughing about a death,
Well, no,
but
it's just
the guy died.
Wow.
And so he went over on the day that he took me to the airport to come on back to sunny Southern California, the formerly great state of California. And he went over to the house and found it all taped up with coroner's tape. So there's Uncle Dick, and he can't get into the garage where the man made the repairs and this beautiful vintage slot machine. And so, Dick, you should just... the look on his face was precious. It's like, oh, what the hell? Why?
Yeah,
out of all the places I could have taken this.
Well, now how does he prove it's his?
Oh, well, that's the thing. He has a receipt, but on the receipt it says Dennis Nelson, spelled with an O-N, not an E-N.
Well, is the old guy's name on the receipt that's working on it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but who knows if some hoodlums there in that small town in California aren't going to ramshackle the joint and steal the vintage slot machines, because there was certainly more than one he was working on.
I wonder if
Get on that mic. I can barely hear you.
I had a slot. I got a great deal on a slot machine years ago, and I got it in my garage, and then I took it out to Havasu. But I had a guy. He actually came to my house and fixed it and got it working.
Well, that's because you live in Los Angeles.
Well, you would think Nevada.
That was Arizona.
You certainly would. You
Right.
certainly would think that Reno, but instead he doesn't. He's not really. He doesn't Google. All right, and so he has no idea what there is locally. Somehow, someone sent him to this guy, and this is the second repair. And the first one didn't work. And I said, "Well, does he guarantee his work?" And Dick said, "Well, not now."
Oh, boy.
Yeah, guaranteed is void.
But I will tell you, Uncle Dick, he and his wife has been a Republican, an avowed Republican for years and years. Uncle Dick, on the other hand, has been a avowed Democrat for years and years. But they both are sort of lockstep in the phrase, "Yeah, this world is messed up," instead of blaming it on what is going on in the blue towns, the blue states, the blue cities.
Unbelievable.
Uncle Dick believes in freedom of speech. He's a big Second Amendment guy, 73 years old. But yet his answer to this, and I don't get into it. I mean, I got into it. Here's as far as I got was he was talking. He said, "Yeah, I'm a lefty." I said, "You're not a lefty, Dick. You're an old school liberal." I'm a lefty. I said, "No, you're not. Everything you've said, and our conversation up to this point." There is no way you're a lefty. I'm a goddamn lefty.
Wow.
It's like, okay, all right, Dick, whatever. You can't help ignorance, and I love him. And I'm not calling him. I guess when it comes to politics, I am calling him a little bit ignorant.
Well, that's where he
he's
gets
just a
that.
little blind.
Well, no, it's not only that.
It's about the way he was brought up, man.
But he also is like our mother, his sister, in that way, that he likes to cause a little.
No, this has nothing to do with
turmoil.
this. No, this has nothing to do with this. This has everything to do with his conviction that he is a Democrat, no matter what those idiot sticks on the left do. But I made them some fine old fashions. We had a steak dinner the night before I left, and all was great. First time they ever, he and his wife had old fashions. And Dick found this old-fashioned mix in a drugstore, and we used that. Boy, it sure made things simple. You just pour it in, put the bourbon, and
add alcohol.
Yeah,
Just add alcohol.
Little slice of orange tattoo, Dave. It was beautiful. But Am I overstating the obvious when I say it's a matter of when, not if, Joe Biden is out?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I've been saying this for about a year now, but I'm telling you, he will not be the man that Donald Trump is running against. Have I been consistent on this?
Yes, you
have.
I mean, way before other talk radio stations or any of the other figments of your imagination on YouTube or Rumble.com. And incidentally, you can find us on Rumble and YouTube by simply punching in Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. That's the way you find us, so you can put these pretty faces with the voices. But Biden, I'm telling you, the man is out. And this wall waffle, well, the money's appropriated, so I could do nothing. Is that right? Well, what about the college tuition? And you went to court for that, but you don't go to court because the money was misappropriated, or in his mind. And, of course, in his mind, the wall has no effect in any way, shape, or form.
Did you hear his response about the new Speaker of the House?
What was that?
Yeah, well, there's plenty out there. I don't know who. But I'll do my best to get along with him.
No, he will be just a figment in our imaginations very, very soon because he's not around too much longer.
Well, people are going to remember these past 3 years.
Well,
that's not going to be a figment.
How about the most failed president in the history of the United States of America? And I'm not going to say his name here because I don't want the analytics on YouTube to screw with us.
There was a peanut farmer who's jumping for joy.
Oh, hell yeah. And that guy's what? Is he 100 yet? 99 or 100? Old Jimmy Carter is like, well, I'm not the worst. But I'll tell you what, Barack Obama was pretty damn bad, too.
Yeah.
But nothing compared to this guy.
Well, he's still pulling the strings.
That's the problem. This is his third term, and we all know it.
Yeah.
Did you see the video with with Barack's wife, Michelle? She's dancing on the Ellen Show.
No.
And you can see her a little thing swinging around in her pants.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah.
That's a man.
Hey, Mart, that's my brother, Mart. We'll give you a few minutes if you need, like 5 minutes with your QAnon friends, because that is so ridiculous.
I don't have QAnon friends.
And this sanctuary city hypocrisy, New York City Mayor Eric Adams. And I told my daughter, who was living in Midtown Manhattan at the time, she said, I sort of like Eric. I said, well, you can't trust him, hon. You can't trust him. And look where we are now. And now he's backpedaling on this whole sanctuary city thing. And they're so hoping and wishing that, isn't there a way we can get in the time machine and erase all this sanctuary BS crap? But you're dealing with it. And I just love that we called the Democrats' bluff on this. We called their bluff, and especially the governor of Texas. He said, and everyone thought, oh, what a stunt. No. He was right about this one. Send them to Midtown because that's a sanctuary city. Texas, not a sanctuary state.
No.
See how that works out. And now Eric Adams is losing throngs of people every day. Not the homeless and not the folks from other countries bringing in special diseases for us, but it's all about garnering more votes for the Democrats, and that's all this is. That's why the border is open. There's nothing more to it than that. They don't give an S about you, the American public. They don't give an S about any of us. They give an S about power, and that's it.
That's it.
And that's the beginning and the end.
And fear control.
Yeah, oh yeah, hell yeah. And Matt Gaetz, man, stood up to the entire swamp, removed Kevin McCarthy as speaker, and there's been a lot of debate on on the right side of the aisle on this. Well, why did he do that? I think it was a great thing. I commend Matt Gaetz. I know I'm going against some of the tide with the brilliant people, including Mark Levin, who I think is one of the most brilliant men on the planet. He was not in favor of this. I must tell you, I'm a huge fan. And especially when we get the right guy in there, Jim Jordan. He's the man, my friends.
And a great basketball player.
There's no one better than Jim Jordan. Articulate, a true conservative, a man that loves America. And this man will put the hammer down, and you will see changes that you've never witnessed before in Jim Jordan. So I hope that by the time some of our radio stations will play this show a week later, maybe he's already been elected. I hope they make this simple. But of course,
that's never going to be simple.
Yeah. Well, I hope so. I know the vote is Tuesday, and make this thing simple for America, my friends. And
No, we can't do that.
And something that has really been honking me off for several years now: digital coupons at grocery stores.
Yeah, me too, man.
In their flyers.
Yeah.
And my question is, what about those without cell phones? Now, your answer to that, well, who doesn't have a cell phone? That's not the point, and it's not up to you who has a cell phone. There are many times that I see digital coupons and I'm interested in a product, and I have to call Mark C.G. Boyer and say, hey, can you use your cell phone?
Can you hook me up here, buddy?
Because you're pretty savvy with that cell phone.
Man, I just went through this a couple days ago at Vaughn's because my phone, I have a cell phone.
Right.
But my memory's overloaded. I can't download it.
Right.
So
like cell phone, like owner.
Yeah.
Matt.
Yeah, Mark C.G. Boyer.
I went shopping before the show for food for tonight.
Yes.
And there was a digital coupon for New York steak, $7.99 a pound.
Right.
But they're $9.99 regular price.
That's not even a great bargain anyway.
But
so
it is to
I go and I get the package.
Yeah.
I go to check out. I always check my bill.
So hold on. I think the hidden meaning, and this should make Tattoo Dave, our producer, very happy, and my brother Mart, and certainly my own self. I think the hidden meaning, what Mark is saying here is,
we have
steak dinner tonight. That is so awesome.
You're welcome.
What?
Thank you.
So I went and I complained. It was wrong.
Okay.
And the manager went over everything, and she's trying to figure out how not to give me the extra $7.50 back.
And Mark, were you speaking in that voice you're using now?
Apparently, that's the only voice I have.
I wouldn't have given it back to him either.
No. Yeah, all credibility is out the window at
even
that
as
point.
a manager,
You whiny bitch, get out.
Dave, you went right there.
So did you rectify the situation?
Yes, she begrudgingly had the
Begrudgingly?
package. Yeah, retagged and.
doesn't matter how you get it.
Whatever happened.
Doesn't it?
No, well, it's true.
I know.
It's my $7.50.
Trust me.
Screw them.
Whatever happened to the customer is always right. Whatever
You're
happened
right.
to that notion.
The same thing as innocent until proven guilty.
Well, man, I told you a story about Amazon Fresh. I went in there, and I've been going in there for days in Thousand Oaks over here in California. And I go to the salad bar every day. We spend a lot of money for the last 3.5 weeks. The manager is in there, and he's over the salad bar, this area. I just wanted to get in there because it was where the mushrooms were and the broccoli and stuff that I just wanted to add to my salad. And he was over there doing inventory or something, and I waited for a minute, and he saw me behind him. He looked behind him, didn't move. I said, I just want to get a few things from this.
I just want some broccoli.
I
want some broccoli from the salad bar. May I have some broccoli?
So he turns around and he goes,
give the boy some broccoli.
He turns around and he goes, I'm just trying to do my job. I go, what?
Yeah, okay. I would have told him that you are doing your job so I can do my job as a customer.
Yeah.
See, I'm the customer here, a-hole.
I would have just shot him.
Yeah.
Can you believe that, Dave?
Ow!
I bet they don't treat customers like that in Wausau. What's up, Wausau in Wisconsin? I bet they, when you're buying that, and I think there's a selection of cheeses in every store in Wisconsin that is beyond the pale. Yeah. And I mention that because it's been a while since we've had delivery of some cheese. In fact, I heard that my brother Mart had to spend
I was ashamed.
hard-earned cash on cheese the other day.
It was so hard to do.
And I'm thinking, who have we offended in Wausau or Green Bay or any number of the greatest towns in America? They're secreted in Wisconsin.
Now, you don't
It's
think...
an intervention. We've clearly become too dependent on cheese.
Is that it, Dave?
Yeah, I believe so.
But Matt, you don't think that the whole
So they're
time...
they're doing this for us.
Yeah, absolutely. We've clearly become too dependent on the heart attack foods.
Yeah.
And they want us to keep going.
Hold on a second. That ain't gonna that notion ain't gonna come from Wisconsin. Too dependent on heart attack foods? No.
Well,
no, that's the way they survive there.
I guess so, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The whole way to the cash...
That and a lot of booze, and that's why I love Wisconsin.
No, the whole way to the cash register, I was like almost crying. I'm actually buying cheese. I felt like telling someone, like a checker, I haven't bought cheese in like months.
You know, we normally don't have to spend hard-earned cash for cheese, and we
This sucks.
and this just goes against everything that I really in my bones. This hurts me to purchase cheese, but it's much more than that. The best cheese that is sent to us comes from Wisconsin.
Nothing comparable here.
No,
Tillamook is pretty good.
Tillamook out of Oregon,
Yes,
and then their line extension with the ice cream, which I don't find incredible. Yeah. Even though Uncle Nick on the steak night when I was making the old fashions for he and his wife, he also baked an apple pie that was so good. It was so good, and I noticed it was Tillamook vanilla ice cream, which I know he overpaid for. I know, and he did make mention, two damn steaks, $34.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like, whoa.
So it's the same in Nevada. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you're overpaying for steaks, too. And next time,
it's almost sacrilegious in Nevada.
Yeah, could you give me a little crispy crust on the crust on the steak? That's all. That's all. Oh, no. If this gets back to him, and anyone that knows Uncle Dick in Dayton, Nevada, down 6 Mile Canyon from that great old town, Virginia City, that this show and this venue is based upon the 1876 Virginia City, Nevada style bar right here, a.k.a. Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on Rumble.com and YouTube and X, a.k.a. Twitter. Don't say a word to him because he will never make me a steak again. But do I want a steak again if we don't have a crispy crust? If there is no crispiness on the outside of a steak, then I don't think that is prepared correctly. Am I wrong?
No, but you'll still eat it.
Yeah, I did eat it, and the baked potato was awesome, and he has the homegrown tomatoes, which are the best in the world. But damn it, man, crisp up that outside.
Gotta have a nice char.
You gotta have a char, Mark.
Well, and he thinks that when he cooks, and I've noticed this when I've been around, when he's cooking, when he's barbecuing.
Yeah.
If you critique,
No.
you can't do it.
No, I would never. I never went into the area of the barbecue.
No.
But I will
shove your face in the barbecue.
I will tell you that he used his smoker, and the hickory flavor in that steak was incredible.
That's why there was no crisp.
It was,
he smoked it.
I know you. If you're going to smoke it, you got to lay it on a grill and put some. You finish it right. You finish the steak with some damn fire.
Nothing like being finished.
Look at
and
me.
Grill marks.
Look at me bitching about a free steak dinner. But I guess I am.
Damn you.
Yes. I feel bad about this, but if this, this would be the one day that they decide to watch the damn show on YouTube, right? This would be the one day.
Well, guess I don't have a nephew anymore.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. I know I gifted that beautiful jackpot machine to you, Matt, after I took it away from your brother.
Yeah.
But it's going to neither one of you.
No, he did too, man. He's like, hey, it's broke, but would you get it fixed? I give it to you. I said, yeah, so you can have it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no.
He said, come and pick it up.
Yeah.
Well, he gave me a year timeline. He goes, year's up. It's not yours anymore.
Well, then that was your fault.
I know. You need a year to go back.
No,
blame Dick.
And Dave, 100%.
Yeah,
true.
Because if he makes a statement like that, then you must pick it up. Yeah. So the chances of that happening are it's over now. Yeah, it truly is. Hey, when we return, Travis Kelce responds to Aaron Rodgers, says he's 1,000% comfortable being called Mr. Pfizer. I like old Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
I'm unhappy with what happened to him. We'll get to that, Mr. Travis, Mr. Swift Kelce, when we return here on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
Sucker punch somebody on the sidewalk, carjacking old lady at a red light, pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. You think it's cool, act a fool if you like, cuss out a cop, spit in his face, stomp on the flag and light it up. Yeah, you think you're tough. Well, try that in a small town, see how
gentlemen, you're listening to Outlaw Radio. The staccato hoofbeats of a golden palomino, carrying a man who fights wherever justice needs a champion. Magic Matt Allen.
Baba, handbite me now and welcome back to Magic Matt Outlaw Radio. On Rebel.com, on YouTube, on X, aka Twitter, and great radio stations across the country. Old Travis Kelce responds to Aaron Rodgers, and I am so happy that Taylor Swift put this man on the map. You know, he was nothing before her.
I beg to differ.
He was absolutely nothing. And old Taylor, boy, I'll tell you what, just propped him up. Isn't that incredible what a woman could do? You know, what's the old adage? Every man needs a good woman.
How about his proud mom?
What? Yeah. Oh, boy, I'll tell you.
Well, they're brothers. She's got one on Philadelphia and one on the Eagles and one on Kansas City.
And but do you know that she is not buying Taylor Swift's BS?
I'm sure.
She's being a good mom and thinking, it's too soon, a little too fast for this.
This bitch is going to hurt my son.
Yes, 100%. And she's making no bones about it, man. Yep. God bless you, mama.
You know, you can't help but be, whether you like her music or not.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift is 100% genuinely a good person.
Well, I don't know.
I don't like her woke lefty views.
Well, that's
in any way, shape, or form.
But she's good to her people, and
I bet she is.
She is good to her fans. I've noticed that.
$555,000 bonuses.
Wow.
To everybody, literally everybody she worked. All the truck drivers. No, I'm sorry, it was $5.5 million.
Whoa, yeah,
and $100,000 to each truck driver, just bonus.
No, that's nice
for her tour. Yeah, her tour. But Matt, you called this.
Yeah.
So her movie coming out. Her movie.
It's not a movie.
They call it a movie. It's a documentary. But it's a damn movie.
It's a bio. Yeah.
The song.
Anyway, this is her stepping stone to the actor.
Of course it is.
Things.
Of course it is. I did make this statement, not one to boast, about a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
You did, but I actually read some on it, and it's actually.
It doesn't matter what this is.
No, it doesn't matter what this. Doesn't matter what this movie is. But I have said since day one she wants to be an actress. And the way she achieves that goal is she has to ignore what her pappy says about conservatism. He's a major conservative. He's a really good dude.
I want to be an actress.
Yeah, who loves America. And then I think she knew she had to tear her away from that. And so now, and by the way, so Travis Kelce seems to be a big woke tard as well, man.
Yeah.
He says he's 1,000% comfortable being called Mr. Pfizer. Kansas City Chiefs star Travis Mr. Swift Kelce has replied to New York Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers' jab about the former citing on as a pitchman for the latest Pfizer coronavirus vaccine. Says he's 1,000% comfortable being labeled as Mr. Pfizer. The jab was delivered on October 3rd when Aaron Rodgers, well known as a coronavirus vaccine, it's a word that sounds like idic, and it starts with a CR, and it's what people are paid to do with films. Are you following me? I don't want to say it because I don't want the analytics on YouTube to screw with us. But Kelce had become Mr. Pfizer for being elected to become a Pfizer pitchman. Kelce was asked about Rodgers' diss during Friday's press conference, but the old Chief star took it in stride. He said, "I thought it was pretty good," Kelce said, laughing. I mean, with a stash right now, I look like a guy named Mr. Pfizer. Who knew I'd get into the vax wars with Aaron Rodgers, man? Mr. Pfizer versus the Johnson & Johnson family over there, he added. But old Kelce insisted he took the vaccine to keep his family safe. Okay.
That's why Aaron Rodgers did it, too. Oh, that's right.
He didn't do it, yeah. I got it because of, keeping myself safe, keeping my family safe, the people in this building. So, yeah, I stand by 1,000% fully comfortable. Please call me Mr. Pfizer. Kelce's been the... Well, sort of the laser-like focus, as you know, over the past few weeks here.
Yeah, every football game, his chick is at. Yeah.
Due to this, he's dipping in, man.
Hey, dude, I look
the
at
old pop star Taylor Swift. How about those legs that go all the way to Munchkin Land?
I watched.
Yeah.
I've been watching the games, and she's sitting there in the, of course, the comfortable suite.
Right.
What else is she going to have? With her mother, and then, his mother sitting next to her.
Oh, yeah.
And
who does not completely approve of this.
But it's pretty fun. And, boy, the attention. And, like the Chiefs need attention anyway, that team. They don't, because they're the number
Super
one
Bowl
team.
champs.
They're the number one team in football.
No.
So, they are right now. I know I don't like it, Dave, either.
But they're not.
Well, okay. Who won the Super Bowl last year?
It doesn't matter.
Who won last year?
They did.
Okay, all right.
So as of right now, they're
champs.
The champs.
Okay, let's continue. Dave, are we clear?
Yeah.
I'm staying out of this.
No, you
He's
already.
a Denver.
I'm just talking about this season.
He's a Bronco.
Dave, you jumped in head first on this. What do you think you're staying out of it?
I'm not. They're not. They're just crap.
Okay, but he's a Denver Broncos freaking fan.
So are you
100% rival?
So do you think that they lucked into it?
I think no.
You think
no,
Mahomes?
They're definitely a great team.
You think Mahomes is overrated?
No.
I mean, he's a great quarterback, but Aaron Rodgers to me is better because Aaron Rodgers is a veteran.
Aaron Rodgers is currently limping.
I know he's hurt, which sucks.
It does suck.
Man,
I don't know if I'm buying that, to be honest with you.
Hey, man, he might just want to get a free paycheck. No,
that
wouldn't do it.
might not be bad.
You, I don't know that I'm buying it.
Hey,
I
Mark,
would love to know how much football Taylor Swift knows.
No, she's a sports geek.
She knows to jump up and
wait,
down.
how do you know she's a sports geek?
Dave Hillis a long time ago when Taylor first started.
Dave Hillis is a record producer. Go
Friend
ahead.
of mine. Yeah, he predicted. He said when she first started, this chick is going to be huge.
Yeah.
She's hot and she loves. For some reason, he said she's really into sports guys. and
Really?
stuff, too. Yeah. So it's always
No. Stop.
Yeah, this is the first one.
No. But the quote was she's really into sports guys.
But not necessarily
sports,
sport.
Maybe she gets an H on when she's watching them out on the field, but has really no
knowledge.
And no interest in the game itself.
Well, it wasn't looking.
It goes back to groupie, like sports groupies, man. When Don Wolman, God rest his soul, he took me to a Kings hockey game. I was amazed at these chicks, the groupies, the sports groupies out there, and they probably don't know anything about the game, but man, they're just hot. Maybe they do.
Well, you can't say that because there are states like the aforementioned Wisconsin where they live and die by their sports teams.
Yeah.
And that goes for the female. That's not a gender thing, I don't think.
No, that's
Yeah.
Green Bay, baby.
I think that's a beer drinking, let's have a party and a tailgate, my friends, and watch some great football or baseball or not a lot of softball. I'm missing all the attention on softball. Whatever happened to
Let's
that?
bring it back.
That and the women's basketball league.
Yeah.
WNBA.
No, damn it! Why aren't they paid as much? Well, that's because nobody watches them.
Nobody goes.
You see, that's the way that works. It's just commerce. It's called commerce. But I don't know. I'm sort of digging her being at the games, and
I have too.
I think I'm turning into a Swiftie.
Hey man, she's good to look at.
I think I'm a Swiftie.
Do you realize how much she upped the ticket sales?
Yes.
Of Kansas City game.
She is worth a gazillion dollars to the NFL.
Oh yeah.
She really is.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the NFL, you think she has to pay to be there?
No, the commissioner's probably dicing a check to her. Please come to the games.
No kidding, man.
They were talking about the cameramen and how they're panning in the suite that she's in when things happen and she's jumping up and down and aren't you wasting the time and blah blah blah, and they're like, no, we're not.
No, not
at all. We know what we're freaking doing.
Yeah. You got a lot of young chicks now who are tuning in. Matt, did you just say chick? Yeah, I did. Because they're too young to be broads. So you have
it goes from chick to broad.
Yeah. You have a lot of split tails. You have a lot of young chicks who are now into the game, but it's not. They just wait around, watch. I wonder if they do Swifty drinking games.
I bet you they do.
Where Taylor, every time Taylor is on screen, they take a big old tequila shot.
do it.
And then 6 tequila shots in, they all become bisexual.
Yep. Pillow fight.
That's what females do.
Hey, by the way,
it doesn't work that way for men, but females they're this close to bisexuality anyway. Yes, Tattoo Dave?
Well, we've got YouTube listeners that are saying they'd love to send some goodies, but they're still waiting on a P.O. box.
Oh, is that what's going on? Well, I'll tell you what, the physical address didn't stop it before.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
How about this? In the meantime, let's take care of some business.
Yeah, let's
okay?
keep on doing it.
Mark Boyer's address.
Let us make a concerted effort to get the goods to Los Angeles. All right? Is that too much to ask?
Let's have them send it to Mom.
If it is, you let me know.
Right.
Let me know, because I don't want to be don't make me beg. Don't make me sing. Don't make me beg. Yeah.
We'll have to send it to Mom and Dad's address. We'll pick it up over there.
Well, no. I'll tell you what. The folks involved already, they have this address. But Mary from upstate New York, I do recall her requesting a P.O. box address.
Yes,
so things
she has several times.
and that is the correct way to do it.
Yeah.
That way, I'm not saying it will make it easier for us to get more free goods. What I'm saying is it'll make it easier for us to get more free goods.
And
makes sense.
and not to get a pipe bomb or some poison.
Well, but you never know. You open that damn thing and...
Kaboom.
Yeah, and so far, the three,
No poison?
The 3 or 4, 5 wonderful people in Wisconsin have not poisoned us as of yet. Now, could this be a thing where they garner the trust of everyone on this show, and then, or I say something that is not agreeable,
True crime story,
and then all of a sudden, boom, it's salmonella time.
Yeah,
I'll be on the show before this.
Yeah. Okay, Mark. There's Mark C.G. Boyer.
I don't know what happened.
Saying something that no one understands.
Correct. That's what Mark C.G. Boyer does best. Sort of like Wayne Brady, who finally opened up. You know Wayne Brady? You know who that is?
Oh, boy. Unfortunately.
From Whose Line Is It Anyway? And
Let's Make a Deal.
Yeah, he's still, okay, that's a good idea. That show should have died with what's his name?
Monty.
Yeah, Monty Hall, man. Monty Hall, that old Canadian, he had his act together. He knew how to look for a $5 bill with,
with a bobby pin.
Bobby pin and 666 as a serial number. I mean, he knew that stuff. Wayne Brady, I've always felt, and I may be wrong on this, but I always felt that he's sort of full of crap.
Well, Matt, now that Ryan Stiles is out of our life, probably a little bit.
Well,
thanks, Mark.
Which, by the way, that's a dirty, rotten shame because we love. I mean, I think I can speak for everyone here. We love Ryan Stiles. Forget about the fact that he's ultra talented and incredibly funny, but one of the great guys and a friend for over 20 years.
Well, so my point with Wayne Brady is you and I were at CBS for one of those telethons.
Mart, I don't want you to talk out of school and mention any quote from Ryan Stiles regarding Wayne Brady.
I'm not going to.
All right.
So I'll drop that, but I'm talking about when you and I met. I was going to,
yes,
but
don't.
So Wayne Brady, he was in the green room at CBS for the telethon.
Yeah, the Jerry Lewis telethon.
And he was going to get up and do his impressions, which I think are mediocre impressions.
Well, whatever. I think you're saying that because you don't like black people.
No.
And by the way, I've been meaning to have a conference with you about that because have I not made it clear no racist on this show?
I'm not anti-Semite. Oh, there's something different.
Yeah, that's now Mark C.G. Boyer, you sit next to my brother Mark, so you do know that he's not a fan of Jews.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that's why.
Right. Really, Mark?
That's why he. That's why he stays as far away from you as physically possible.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
I have a bodyguard.
And if you haven't noticed, Mark C.G. Boyer, there's a reason why he doesn't eat the food. All right, he doesn't believe in your religion or the food that you bring because he's not a fan of matzah. All right, I said it. I said it.
I love matzah and I love a good pastrami, man. You kidding me?
Okay. Huh? Wayne Brady opened up about his pansexuality. And he says, I feel lighter now. Of course you do, Wayne. Of course you feel. What is, and I didn't look it up because I don't recall what the hell it is. What is pansexual?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
pansexual.
Right?
I want to say it's open to everything.
That's what I would like to say too, but or does it mean any sort of life form? Any, right?
I don't know.
Any sort marmots, any sort of life form.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where we're heading, although I think the pendulum is starting to swing the other way, and I don't believe that it's a conservative or a liberal sort of thing anymore.
Sexually or romantically attracted to people regardless of their sex or gender.
You're correct. Right?
Okay, so that doesn't really mean that he's having sex. Here's what I think. Okay, we have to go to break right now. But what I believe, okay, I'm gonna save it because I do have some thoughts on this Wayne Brady coming out as pansexual. And if you know anything about this show, and I sure hope you do, then you know, and not one to boast,
that we hate him.
That I am always right. On Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble.com, and the greatest radio stations in America will be this after back.
Would-be stars, wannabes, and people who just want to hear themselves talk. The demons of decadence, smoking, drinking, and interrupting. Live from an 1876 Virginia City, Nevada-style bar, this is Magic Matt Allen, Outlaw Radio.
Next hour on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on Rumble.com and YouTube and X, a.k.a. Twitter. Little Sharon Stone news. I can't get enough of that broad. I like her.
Love her.
And tennis legend Martina Navratilova warns actor Daniel Radcliffe to be quiet on supporting transgender rights.
Wow.
Is Martina, is she the one that used to grunt? Or is
they all grunt?
They all do
It's
that.
a Hingus.
They all go.
Did you say Hunnalingus? Hunnalingus used to grunt. Okay.
Colonel Angus.
I don't recall her being a big tennis star, but okay.
Oh, yeah, she was huge.
Could have been a man trapped in... By the way, you know that he got the name right. I mean, wrong. You know he did.
Of course he did.
Because it's Mark C.G. Boyer. So you know he got that
But
wrong.
Matt, you're correct. She did more than most, but they all do that.
He
sound when they hit the
he
ball.
meant Billie Jean King.
It's a lot of... Hey, by the way, I always a fan of Billie Jean King, man. She was great.
One of the greats.
And the song Philadelphia Freedom, written about her by the great Bernie Taupin and sung by Elton John. And Bernie was not in on the idea because Elton said, you got to do a song about Philadelphia. And Bernie said, I don't do songs about cities. I don't do songs about... And he said, well, how do I... He said, just do a song and then put freedom in there and mention Philadelphia.
Big hit.
So Bernie, boom, and then the rest, as you know it. But, yeah, I was going to say one of his great songs, but there ain't a bad Elton John song from the 70s. Period.
Toppin was one.
Period. Yeah, okay, Mark, yes?
Martina Hingis. She's won 5 Grand Slam titles.
All right.
And she made lots of noise.
Yeah, but she's not the one known for the grunting. Why am I getting all this? From you three on this show. There was one woman that was known for the grunt. Hey, if you know what I'm speaking to here and you know I'm correct, please, on the comments page on YouTube at the bottom, please comment, or however you do that. What do you call that thing to the right side, Tattoo?
The chat.
So the chat room, write it down there. You know that these three, for some reason, well, everybody does it. No, there was one tennis star, and I think it was Navratilova, that was known for grunting. Now back to Wayne Brady. Speaking of grunts,
Well, I think it might have been Monica Seles.
that sounds right.
Yep.
That does sound right.
Monica Seles.
See, all you got to do is you punch in grunt and tennis in Google, and boom.
That poor
Seles and
So Wayne Brady says that he's now pansexual, and
did we figure out what that meant yet?
yeah, it's defined by the advocacy group GLAD. Involves the capacity to form enduring attraction to any person, irrespective of their gender identity. Brady said he's grappled with anxiety and depression for years, and that he felt he needed to talk about his sexuality because it goes part and parcel with his mental health piece. Whatever that means.
Peace of mind, maybe.
I guess. I look at it, well, maybe that's not the piece he's speaking of.
Oh, you know what?
Huh? Good, yeah.
The sooner I said it, you said it.
Yeah.
You might be right.
I look at it as being able to love whomever I want, no matter what the vessel. Brady told Entertainment Tonight co-host Who Cares on his only TV interview on coming out. I never spoke about it before because, especially in my generation, you were raised to suffer in silence, whatever your truth is. Okay, Oprah Winfrey, Brady, whatever your truth is. No, oh, God, that's something that drives me effing
What's
crazy.
your truth?
There is no your truth. There's the truth, and then there's a lie. There's the truth, and then there's a lie. You should be able to feel like you're walking that daily because, whatever. What are we doing here?
What a break?
No, we're not. Not with that song, we're not. Isn't that the new one? I'm going to highlight that. Isn't that the new one from
No. What do you call it? What are your...
I got a lot more to get to here on Wayne Brady and Sharon Stone and... All right.
So this do it next hour, then.
Oh, by the way, this is going to be a jam-packed hour because we're going to start off next hour with some funny from Bill Burr. I think he's slowly turning into my favorite comedian.
He's great. He's the best.
He is the best, isn't he?
Yeah, by far.
And then that song that you heard just a snippet of is brand new.
I was giving him a teaser.
Oliver Anthony. It's his new song, which we will proudly play in mere minutes. And Bill Stafford. Is that his name?
Yes, sir.
Jim, yeah.
Oh, he said,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
sir.
it's
Well,
Jim.
that's what's on my list.
Yes, sir. Whatever you say, sir.
It's on my list.
All right, we got a lot to get to and so little talent when we return on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
Out on the street, I was talking to a man. He said there's so much, but there's nothing, man, that I don't understand. You shouldn't worry, I said that ain't no crime. 'Cause if you get it wrong, you'll get it right next time. that ain't no crime. 'Cause if you get it wrong, you'll get it right next time. You need direction, yeah, you need a name. When you stand at the crossroads, every highway looks the same. After a while, you get to recognize the signs. So if you get it wrong, you get it right next time. Next time. Life is a liar, yeah, life is a cheat. It'll lead you on to pull the ground from underneath your feet. No use complaining, don't you worry, don't you whine. 'Cause if you get it wrong, you'll get it right next time. Next time.
Doohickey, you know, the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? Taxi!
Doohickey, you know, the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time!
Hi, this is Sean Young on Outlaw Radio.
Hey, this is Shelley Berman on Outlaw Radio. Listen, come on, listen to me or listen to Matt. If you like being bored, it's great for you.
It's Robert Hayes. I'm here on Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt, a.k.a. The Weasel. We are here to drink. We're here to smoke. We're here to interrupt. You may drink. You may smoke. You may interrupt, but I'm here to...
Live from the Lighten Up Lounge, this is Dom DeLuise saying, this is Outlaw Radio.
Hi, this is Chuck Woolery at Lighten Up Lounge on Outlaw Radio. There's lots of fun, guys. Be back 2 and 2.
Hi, this is Gilbert Gottfried, and you're listening to Outlaw Radio, where we smoke, we drink, and occasionally we bother people who look old and weak.
Hi, this is Rick Dees with Magic Matt, a.k.a. Mr. Cigar, in the Lighten Up Lounge. We drink, we smoke, we interrupt.
All right. Hey, welcome back, my friends. Welcome back, my friendlies. The big growler of radio broadcasting, the big doggaroo. Your furry little Doberman, not to be confused with a Doberman. From the hills of the San Fernando Valley, spitting distance where all those miscreants live there in Hollywood, and they make these noises. Yeah, Magic Matt. Let me just finish off with Wayne Brady. Probably not the first time he's heard that. He's come out as a pansexual, and he says, I live in a self-trusting place, he said. I had some mental health issues, and now I'm out as a pansexual, which means he can have love for anyone, no matter what sexuality. And I would think, no matter what sort of living creature. Brady said that he's currently not dating anyone. Wasn't he married? I thought he was married.
With a child.
Mandy Taketa or something like that. They have a daughter. And Brady's song "You and Me" reflects the emotional journey of their divorce. Here's what I think.
Okay.
I think he's doing a. Okay, let me see here. My coming out and saying that I may identify as pansexual still doesn't stop me from being the dopest host on TV.
Wow.
Oh, jeez.
Well, somebody's got to pat him on the back.
Yeah.
See, his psychiatrist is sitting down with him on that couch in a chair saying, you know what you are, Wayne? You're and by the way, you can go ahead and you can boast about yourself all you want as a host, or the best host. But no, somebody's filling his head with this crap.
But he goes on to say, it still doesn't stop me from being amazing at my job. In fact, if anything, I'm better because I'm lighter, said Brady.
Of course he is.
Brady's set to take on the title role in the Broadway revival of The Wiz. I thought I read here something about him doing some reality show. Did he do that, or? Oh, the Blended Family is set to appear with Brady in a new reality show on Hulu. There it is, where they showcase their dynamic and unconventional family ways. This is, I think, all roads point and lead to this reality show, and the fact that he needed something to engage those viewers who are not necessarily into old Wayne Brady and his stupid I don't know if they're a stupid family, but Wayne Brady and his family on this new reality show. So he had to come up with something.
Or his publicist.
So I'm what am I? So on his wall he has a dartboard, and there are a bunch of odd names on the board. And
he blindfolds himself.
And he throws it at the friggin' board, and it hits pansexual. All right, pansexual.
That's it.
I really
spin the wheel.
You gotta believe in me when I tell you these things, because not one to boast, I'm usually right. Because I think the guy has no shame. In my opinion, the guy has no shame.
No.
So he'll do anything to increase viewership. And is that bad? I'm not even saying that's bad. You go, girl, guy.
Whatever works.
Whatever works for you, Wayne Brady.
I mean, he's a capitalist at the but no, because he likes to make money. Well, not even a capitalist. He likes being a spotlight.
By the way, well said there, Mark. What the hell did he just say?
I don't know. I'm not sure what I said.
Well, I'm not sure either.
It's been a long weekend.
There was a lot of
I sound like Joe Pesci. What are you doing, you mother flipping cockroach?
No. Joe, you know how pissed off Joe Pesci would be that you said that? Okay, let's get to this.
Rolling in his grave.
Although I think he's still alive.
Oh, I know.
Okay, I can't keep these papers here. Oh, you talk about having a hard time today. Son of a bitch. My headphones are not working.
Mic screwed up.
Oh, hold on. Well, obviously it's not the mic, it's my headphones. All right, let's play this. This will make us laugh. Hold on. Let me try this. Oh, my God. How can it be that hard? How can it be that hard? I've only done this my entire life. You'd think that I would have this down by now.
No. Everybody has down days.
But no, it's not that. My life is in shambles, if you must know.
Oh, God.
My life is in effing shambles.
What sex are you?
If I could afford a 40-year-old trailer in northern Nevada, I'd be there right now. And you know how? Yeah, I could probably pick that up for $2,000. Are you hearing me? Come on, Wisconsin. Step up to the table. Send me a damn trailer.
Matt, sit on the couch. We need to talk for a minute.
Give the boy a trailer.
Are you pansexual?
All right, here we go. Yes, if that's what it takes. Here to light a fire under my career? Yes, I'm pansexual.
Okay.
I'm asexual. I'm bisexual. I'm LGBTF sexual. I'm every sexual.
With the slight sense of mental illness.
Whatever it takes. Well, no, that goes hand in hand, my friend. What have we preached on this show? Of course it's mental illness. All right, here's a guy I'll tell you why I was thinking about him, because our guest 2 weeks ago on the show, what the hell? What's his name? Whoopi Goldberg? No, that's not it. No, it's
Robert Carradine.
Dennis Farina. Yes, Robert Carradine. I love Robert Carradine, and what a great friggin' guy. And I mean that from my heart. He's a good man. And he mentioned Bill Burr, and he said, "Oh, that guy is my favorite."
He said he's my guy.
That was when you were getting into the politics, and Bill Burr.
And he mentioned Bill Burr, and Bill sort of swings to the left a little, but he's almost like that old pragmatic Democrat. But I'm certainly not in lockstep politically with Bill Burr. But my God, He is so spot on with his humor. I think a George Carlin would appreciate this man a lot.
There's a place called 3 of Clubs in Hollywood. And my buddy runs sound and lights. And
not to be a damn know-it-all, but I guess I am. On this particular weekend outlaw radio show with little old Magic Matt, I shot a movie there.
Oh,
I know it well. It's a dive bar that I believe they've gentrified because all the great dive bars that they should have left alone.
No. The new owners are cool people. They have not gentrified it. They kept the little theater room.
They clean the floor.
Well, maybe that. But they
don't mess with the floor. Let it smell like the old smoke from the 1970s.
But the theater room is still there, and Bill Burr, when he's in town rehearsing, that's where he rehearses. So my buddy calls me and goes, "Hey, you want to come down? Bill's in the room tonight." And he likes to have people sitting at the bar just walk into the room and check him out for his rehearsals.
Yeah.
So anytime we can go check him out, like in person and for real.
Okay, any votes from Tattoo Dave, Mark C.G. Boyer as to that ever happening?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't it?
10%.
If you guys want to come, I can invite you anytime.
No, because you throw out a lot of notions like this at invites, and they never happen.
Well, I can make it happen.
But then you say that, and then you double down, and then it never happens.
Also, make it happen, Marty.
Also, I've got Meatloaf's daughter.
What about the dinner for Tattoo Dave and my own self? It's only been what, 6 months?
We didn't do that yet.
It's been more than that.
You know, he's an Indian giving son of a bitch. And let me tell you why my Uncle Dick in Northern Nevada took away the vintage slot machine that he gifted my brother, but then decided, that
took too long.
That would be in the wrong hands.
No,
because of your Indian giving.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, is that why? Okay.
I think you probably
and the fact that you never go see him.
Right, and you never
go to get something.
And you never visit him, while I visit him twice in 1 month.
I know.
Because I have a vintage slot machine coming my way.
I didn't think you were coming back this time. No, I was like, Matt's not coming back.
By the way,
just prepare.
Next time, I will be there in the trailer.
It's like, hey, Marta, can you get the studio stuff geared up, ready?
Yeah, Mark C.G. Boyer will be your new host, and have a happy day. Well, I'll tell you one thing about Mark.
Yes, sir.
He has a feasible perspective, and he has a lot of material. All right.
Yeah, but he just doesn't know how to speak.
That's not.
Without sounding like this.
All right. See, this is not nice. We're going to a dark place here. I don't want to throw Mark C.G. Boyer under the bus, but sometimes you must.
You have to.
Ow.
This is Bill Burr, and by the way, for you lovely females, and man, do I love you females. I do.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're of age, I love your crevices. I love all of your. All of your parts, not just your naughty parts, but your beautiful face and everything feminine about you. I am a huge fan.
The line down the back of your stocking.
Yeah, and I know that if you're digging this show, Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube and at Rumble.com, and by the way, would you subscribe because of the analytics, they will take away some of our subscriptions and viewer numbers. So help us. Subscribe.
And comment, though.
And make comments. It helps the analytics.
Yeah.
Where was I going with this?
Bill Burr.
So what? I know I'm talking about Bill Burr. That's not the point of this. That's not the bone of this contention. What I was, but I was only saying.
But I just wanted to.
I know what I was saying.
But I only wanted.
Here's where I was going.
Nurse Ratchet, give me back my cigarettes. I just want my cigarettes.
What I'm saying is those lovely females who are into this show in any longevity. It's a word I just came up with at about 5 o'clock this morning because I didn't sleep well either, and Tattoo Dave didn't sleep well, and so here we are. We're living off of cigarettes and a lot of booze. This is
time to get screwed up.
This ain't going to end well, Dave.
It didn't start well.
No, it didn't. My point here is, you lovely feminine types. First of all, we adore you, and I don't let this offend you, but I know I don't have to tell you that. If you're into our show, you're not offended. You're not one of these females that is offended by BS, and you're certainly not a female who is offended by the truth. And you know that what Bill Burr is about to say is the truth, and that's the only reason I'm about to play Bill Burr for you on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
Dude, there is an epidemic of gold-digging whores in this country. And every night I put on the news, and I'm waiting for someone to address it. Every night, never see it, you know? And every night I bring up gold digging whores, and the whole crowd pulls back like I'm up here talking about Bigfoot, right? Like I'm saying the moon's made out of cheese or something. Talking about whores, people. They're everywhere.
Right?
They're everywhere. How many? How many more great men are going to get chopped in half before we do something? Mm-hmm. Why is it so quiet in here? God damn, I don't get it. What is it? Is it women? Do you think I'm calling you? I'm not calling any woman here a whore, okay? Mm-mm. So don't pull back. That's not fair, okay? Mm-hmm. If you brought up wife beaters, I wouldn't like pull back. I get it. There's guys hitting women, they need to be stopped. We gotta understand that gold digging whores are the wife beaters for men.
Yes. Yes.
They are, except we don't have that Rihanna lumped up photo in the end, so it's not obvious. It's in the eyes.
It's in the eyes.
It's in the lines in your face. It's in Mel Gibson's high-pitched voice on the answering machine. I had to give up my Laker tickets, right? That is the sound of a man being taken for everything he's got. I gotta tell you, I'm envious of women, okay? I'm not saying your problems get solved, but at least they're taken seriously. You know? People, you got 1-800 numbers, you got ribbons, there's groups.
Boy, is he spot on, Bill Burr. Yeah.
It's just the best.
It's an epidemic of gold digging whores.
Gold digging whores.
It is. And you know, you could call. Well, you can't even call old Swifty that because she's got more money than Kelce.
Way more.
Oh yeah.
Combined?
Oh hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I got to tell you, I hope Mama Kelce steps in there and stops this because I think. I think Taylor Swift is up to something. And it's not about garnering more money for her bank account. I think she's up to something. I don't know what it is.
She should be called Taylor Bezos. She's trying to take over the world.
What?
Like Amazon. Yep. You heard it here.
Tattoo Dave.
I'm so glad that he made me look so good.
No. Tattoo Dave just made Mark C.G. Boyer feel so great. So good. Tattoo Dave Show. Okay, a.k.a. Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on Rumble.com and YouTube and all the great radio stations. What do I want to do here? I got a lot. I got this Sharon Stone thing. I'll get to this in a second. I want you to hear this new Oliver Anthony song. This guy, and it's only 2 minutes. I mean, it's a real shorty, but listen to these lyrics, man. And it's not simply about the lyrics. The man writes, sort of knows how to write hit records. They're real catchy songs. And, he's a big old guy with a big old beard out in the woods and strumming that guitar. And but I do love the lyrics on this. I may have you stop it and then start it because it took me a couple times. And I'm saying this is probably my fault. Sometimes I'm a dimwit when I'm watching any of these music videos. I didn't decipher the lyrics. And then all of a sudden it hit me, and then you will always hear those lyrics. But, okay, let's do this. This is Oliver Anthony. As I'm waiting for the song to start, because there is an intro. It's called Rich Man's Gold. And I'm a fan of this little ditty here on Outlaw Radio.
You weren't born, just pay bills and die.
Okay, pause. Did you get those lyrics?
No.
You weren't born to just pay bills and die.
Yeah. Let me tell you why Tattoo Dave knows. Because he's a country music aficionado. So he knows instantly.
What's the first time I heard the song?
Yeah, won't to just pay bills and die. We weren't born. And I love that sentiment. And it almost feels like that's where we are now in 2023 with our government absolutely taking control of every part of our life. And eggs, even though they've come down in price, they're not $10 a dozen now, but they're sure as hell $3 to $4 when eggs should be about $1 for 12.
Yes. Yeah.
Period. And the gas, especially here in California,
$7.
I paid $6.40 the other day.
$7 a gallon.
Yeah. How do you do that?
And then they bark. They bark on the news when it comes down 1/10 of a cent.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Coming down.
Oh, it's coming down. Well, because the media. Well, the media, Tattoo Dave, the media, they are in the back pocket of the Democrats, man. I mean, anything to make them look better. All right, so dig this, and you know the lyrics now. Not that you needed the help. I needed the help.
I did.
I fully admit that. Oliver Anthony, Rich Man's Gold. Go ahead. All right, so, yeah, good. We'll start from the beginning.
Great guitar.
And this guy's a great little guitar player.
Bluegrass.
Sing it, Oliver. Hit me now.
You weren't born, just pay bills and die.
To just pay bills and die.
You weren't born, just pay bills and die.
He's got a good voice, too. Good
All
tone.
you need is a dog, a shank, a crick in the back, and a good woman. Oh, Lord, you don't need that rich man's gold.
Yeah. I love when he talks about all you need is a dog. He's right, man.
And a creak in the back.
Yeah.
My granddaddy grew up on dirt floors. The whole county was dirt poor. Mama died when he was 4. What a damn shame.
What a damn shame.
They grew tobacco and raised hogs. 7 youngins and some old dogs. I reckon they was living high on the hog way back in their day. You say you weren't born to just pay bills and die. You weren't born to just pay bills and die. All you need is a dog, a shank, a crick in the back, and a good woman. Oh, Lord, you don't need that rich man's gold.
Yeah. But it is better to be rich. May I go on record as saying that?
But I'll tell you something, man.
I've been rich, I've been poor.
Yeah.
It's much better to be rich, yeah?
No, his phrasing, and I'm impressed with his vocals.
He's good.
That folk.
Oliver Anthony, he's good, man.
Yeah.
He's good. And I am so glad he's becoming a he's getting the rich man's gold, ain't
That's
he?
right.
Yeah, I guess
he's not unhappy with that.
I guess he...
Damn hypocrite.
Yeah. What? Oliver, you son of a...
I got rid of my dog, and I make a lot of money now.
You son of a bitch.
My shack turned into a mansion. I got a river running through it.
Yeah.
No more crick. I got a river now.
See, isn't that funny how it all stems from sincerity, and this started as sincerity. Then he becomes this YouTube phenom with that first song, and now. God, I hope we don't fast forward in 2 years and he's in Beverly Hills in that big ass mansion and, they're doing that Kid Rock song about him.
He's got little toy poodles that he carries in a purse with him.
Oh, no.
Never.
Oh,
Never.
God, I love that guy. Okay, hey, before we go to break, I was sifting through my stuff, and I know I've played this before, but it's a real short one. But it made me laugh again. And if it made me laugh again, it means you won't find it funny at all. But I'm going to play it again because it made me laugh. This is my buddy Rick Dees. Hey, it's Rick Dees. Matt, I would not pee on you if you were on fire, but God bless you. That's my Rick. Well, that's something.
I think Rick would.
No, you think he'd pee on me?
Yeah, this is great.
All right. Okay. So Dees on occasion, you know who Dees? I don't have to explain it, right?
I think everybody in the world knows who.
Well,
Rick Dees is.
but radio morning host here in Los Angeles. Disco Duck. He was on.
Yeah.
Okay, get ready. He was on the Love Boat.
Oh boy.
All right. Yeah.
I have every episode.
Had his own talk show for
for a couple seconds, and but a talented, funny guy who I respect dearly because, in my opinion, in Top 40 radio, he was the best Top 40 morning guy of all time. Because it was never a puker. It was never, hey, 622, here's to Powell.
Got any weather your way?
Here's C.C. Peniston, finally. I know why Dave is laughing. You know the song, right?
Yeah.
And by the way, I love that song.
Yeah.
You too?
A long time, yeah.
Yeah, I love that song. So this is something D sent me, and I thought it was so beautifully manicured and perfectly delivered that let's dig this together. This is Rick Dees.
All right, here we go. It's Rick Dees. This is important. I have to share this with you. So
Pause.
important.
In fact,
Listen to me.
stop. We'll stop for the beginning. Notice how he says important?
Yes.
Important. Important.
This is important.
But that's because he's from the South, and that's the way they say the word. If this gets back to him, it's like, hey, Matt,
Don't correct my vernacular.
You want to have a peeing match about vernacular? You want to have an about pronouncing words? Is that what you want, Matt? You son of a bitch! And then click. And then I'll say,
Martina Hingis.
did you hang up on me? No, I just said click. All right, so this is Rick Dees. Go.
It is.
No, start from the beginning because I like.
Here we go.
Stop. Because I want to hear Rick and that fake excitement of his, because he's a radio guy, so it's about acting, it's about thespianism, so he's got to act excited. It's like he was just handed the piece of paper, but this is what a pro he is. He can deliver a line after reading it one time and know exactly how it should be delivered.
He's going, yeah.
But this whole thing, this is great.
Fresh off the press.
He simply wants to be on the golf course. That's what he's thinking about right now. While he's doing this, he simply wants to hit some stinking balls. All right? That's what he lives for. That's what he loves. And I love Rick Dees. Here we go.
All right, here we go. It's Rick Dees. This is important. I have to share this with you. So important. Listen to me. It is a little-known historical fact that the ancient pharaohs were buried with their arms crossed because they believed there would be countless water slides in the afterlife.
That is the funniest freaking things ever.
You know what? Make a comment if you disagree with me on how funny that is.
I gotta steal that line.
Make a comment on the YouTube page on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, or a comment on Rumble.com. There are some folks who will not watch us on YouTube. They stick with Rumble because they know that Rumble aren't fascist bastards. And I appreciate that. But kudos to Rick Dees, man. Love that guy. Okay, we'll be this after back on the Big Dog of Broadcasting, Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
We stand for fun. We stand for great cigars. We stand for the perfect martini. And we stand for the American flag. We are Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt Allen.
Oh, how many times have we froze that little segment on Basic Instinct, huh?
Oh, God.
What's the most frozen pause seat ever?
Well, I'll tell you what.
I was just on the other night.
After all these years, it still looks good, don't it?
Oh, yeah.
Sharon Stone. Hey, welcome back, my friendlies. Welcome back to Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube and on Rumble.com and X, a.k.a. Twitter, and the great radio stations across the country that carry this fine piece of broadcasting. If I could tell you what is going on in my head through these headphones, you would be amazed at the professionality that I am immersed in today and showing you a good face. It's driving me effing nuts what I'm hearing. Here, let me get rid of one side of my headphones. Still, it's like someone is drilling with a dental drill into my head.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Well, it is Halloween.
And speaking of what?
I don't know.
I lost that one too.
God darn it. What is it? What didn't Ryan Stiles teach you? You know, you think of one thing, don't say it. Think of a second thing, don't say it. Third thing, maybe, then say it.
Okay, you didn't get Dave's ass so bad when he screwed up.
Oh, so this is about Dave. I thought this was about you.
Well, it is my show now.
Yeah. So it's Mart's show?
Yes. It's the tattoo.
Mart's show. Well, you do have a tattoo. You have one tattoo.
One.
The Tattoo Dave Show. I gotta tell you, man, when Dave plays that, you know he gets excited right there.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Oh, he's sporting.
It's giving me energy. It's giving me the energy to keep going.
Yeah, that was a long night last night. I didn't get sleep till like 3.
Yeah. It was,
Who came out? Who came out? Who won?
I came in fourth in the poker tournament.
Roman came in second.
Yeah, second.
Roman, and of course everybody knows who Roman is in the listening audience.
Nope.
Roman, our
he's
poker
our
playing
poker
buddy that
playing buddy.
sometimes
and then
frequents the place.
And then we played the cash game, and that turned out well as well.
Yeah.
It turned out really well for Tattoo Dave.
Yeah,
He came away with $32,000.
Ah, nice. Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah, I guess he can afford to buy his own dinner, and Mart's, beautiful overture to buy both of us dinner, I guess, off the table now, right, Tattoo Dave?
No.
No?
Absolutely not.
All right.
That favor's been done.
So speaking of freeze framing, Sharon Stone, and I just want, here's the thing. Here's what I believe that a lot of females would think. They'd think, what little teenager boys.
How petty is that?
What little boys they are. But I think there's also another side to that, in that they think that, but they also know that that's why they rule the world.
Yes.
Because we're into freeze framing one little
give me a glimpse
coital boomerang of Basic Instinct because we can see stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, how childish are we?
It's awesome.
But that is the male, a heterosexual male in a nutshell.
I think that's where we lose. But
no, of course we lose because that's why females rule. I'm not making this up, but please know this, you lovely ladies, and of course I'm talking about real ladies because those are the only type. You know, the ones born with the old JJ. Yeah. You know, that's the biological. Those are the only ones. And those that are female will never be a man, and a man will never be a woman. There are two sexes.
That's right.
Period. End of story. That's it.
Done.
Let's move on. but we being
Get out of my vagina. Get out.
Yeah, right. You know, that's one of the rare correct things that Whoopi ever said. Yeah. Get out of my vagina. She admits to having a vagina, one that none of us heterosexual males ever want to see.
Ted Danson got a fill of that.
I don't know what the hell was going on. He wanted to prove how much of a lib he was.
I don't know.
You know, I'm going to bang that really ugly chick. Is that so? It's like Burl Bearer, radio magnate from the Pacific Northwest, last week on the show. He he said, that's why I bought a black kid.
Yeah.
You know, to prove what a liberal I am.
Yeah.
And he did. He bought him in an auction or something.
Oh, son of a
right?
gun, man.
Right?
It's like an old horse auction.
No, but he did.
Speaking of Burrow, we should send him our best because he had a pretty bad day.
Yeah. He's in the hospital, but knowing this Frankenstein, he will come back better than ever. Yeah. He won't die. Burl Bear, Edgar Award-winning author. He was on the show last week. Did you enjoy him? Comment on our pages on YouTube and at rumble.com.
Chat us up.
If you got a kick out of him at all, even though we know he's a big fascist, commie pig, that's fine. Did you enjoy him? See, I've known him since I was a kid in radio.
Yeah.
And he's a brilliant broadcaster out of his skull.
Yeah.
Lots of great
I'm speaking really quickly.
But really smart.
Sharon Stone.
Yes.
We had her brother physically on the show with us.
Are you kidding me?
We had her brother, but we can't get her, but we got her brother.
I had a fight with that guy in a club back in the day.
Was he affable? I mean, he was okay, right?
You mean when you were a bouncer there in Sunset Boulevard?
I was just a goer, and he picked on a friend of mine.
Oh, he did?
He got the wrong end of my, you know what?
No.
Well, what does that mean?
We had to leave. He was out like a light.
Oh, yeah.
But on the other hand, we did a show with Sharon Stone, which never aired. Called.
Can we hear him?
No.
I think he's off mic. I don't know why he does that.
Are you talking about me?
Yeah.
My mic is...
Who, me?
Yeah, you're the only one talking.
We did a show, Agent X, with Sharon Stone and James Earl Jones. Never made it to, I don't know why, but she is a sweetheart.
She is, right?
Yeah.
I know. And by the way, would you not give her the moniker Broad?
Absolutely.
She is.
She is one of us.
Yeah. And
when she needed something, she'd call us into the trailer.
Yeah.
Hug us and kiss us. She was just great.
No. I know she's a good gal. I've known that. I'm pretty good with my instincts.
Basic instincts.
Sharon Stone says that only her father came to her aid after she nearly died in 2001, adding, if you want to live with solid citizens, don't come to Hollywood. And that's, for those of you who know where we emanate, that's 12 minutes away from where we are right now. I lost all those things that you feel are your real identity and your life. In 2001, and she was great in Casino, wasn't she?
Oh, my God.
She was really good, man.
Yeah.
She was given a 1% chance of living after a ruptured vertebral artery bled into her brain. Wow. And may I add that because doctors give you 1% or 10% or 20%, ignore them and say, screw it, I'm going to live. Now, does it always work? No. But if you give in, you are certain to die.
Yeah. Done. Yeah.
And I know...
It's worth the fight.
Right. You bet. Well, if you like life.
Yeah.
If you enjoy life.
And don't pay your doctors. Don't pay them.
Don't ever... Really?
They'll give you 6 months, and then if you don't pay them, they'll give you another 6 months.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's one of the old classic jokes. Mark, who did that come from? Milton. It was Milton Berle or somebody like that. And there's another.
I forget who said it, but
there's another man who's dead. You know, and by the way, I do have a book coming out. I'm not going to give you the title because you'll rip it off, but I am putting together a book.
Yeah.
It has a little something to do with all of the greats in and out of the business that I've known throughout my life, because all of my friends have been really, really old. In 2001, she was given only a 1% chance of living. Man, if you're given that, who the hell would be calling me right now on the air?
Why would your ringer be on?
Uncle Dick.
Oh, no.
Tell him I'll call him on.
No, hold on. Uncle Dick, you're not watching it. What? You're not watching the show, are you? Oh, thank God. Okay, hold on. We have we're on the air right now. They can't hear you, but I will tell you this much: there are probably some folks out there watching us on Rumble.com and on YouTube and on X, aka Twitter, and on great radio stations who would love to hear. Because I talked about you and that beautiful slot machine, so. I will have Tattoo Dave, my producer, call you right back, and we'll stick you on the air with your permission. Can we do that? Yeah. No, see that? So he just said, you talk to me like you don't know me. See, because I'm on the air. So, right, that's my on-air facade. So I do... So he just said, so knock it off, a-hole. Okay, we'll call you right back. It'll be a studio line, Dick. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? So being a performer...
Yeah.
I'm different here.
Of course.
I'm exuding energy Where if I'm just sitting there with Dick,
having a stogie and drinking a drink.
I hate that. I should be the same son of a bitch. And no, I should be the same person.
Henny Youngman, Matt.
It was Henny Youngman who said that, right?
Yes. Well,
Okay,
thank God you came up with that, Mark.
So you don't have Dick's number though over there, or do you?
Yeah. Hold on.
Oh, you do? Okay, cool. So let me finish with this Sharon Stone. So she's given a 1% chance of living. She says my father was there for me, but I would say that was about it. Stone said, I understand if you want to live with solid citizens, don't come to Hollywood. In 2001, she was thriving in Hollywood. She won an Oscar for performance in Casino. She'd adopted a son with her husband, newspaper editor Phil Bronstein, nice Irish man. But after her health incident, Stone said Bronstein got divorced in 2004. Hollywood stopped calling because that's what they do. That's always what they do. I lost everything. She said, I lost all my money. I lost custody of my child. I lost my career. I lost all those things you feel. Oh, I wish I could have come into her life right about then.
Yeah, it would have been perfect.
Oh, that would have been perfection. She said, I never really got most of it back, but I've reached a point where I'm okay with it, where I really do recognize that I'm enough. So now she's a member of the Barrow Neurology, that foundation that helps the brain.
Yep. Neurological.
Which supports her brain surgeon, Dr. Michael Lawton, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Lawton, whom Stone credits for saving her life, said the Silver Star is an inspiration to those. So what's the Silver Star? So she was given that award. In addition to her work with the blah, 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 blah. Anyway, good broad.
Yep.
Sharon Stone, glad she's alive.
Well, Matt, one of my favorite movies of
Dick's
all.
on the line.
Oh, cool. Okay. What, was Sharon Stone in it?
Yeah, her and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
In what?
I can't get the title right now.
Oh, yeah, the one that was...
okay, I'm glad we
she was
Total Recall.
Total Recall, and she was... I think that was like the peak, not the peak, but she was gorgeous.
How would she not be more gorgeous than showing her coochie in Fatal Instinct?
Right, there's a good point.
We're going to run out of time.
Hey, Uncle Dick.
Hello.
So I did tell the story about your antique slot machine.
It was gifted to me.
That was gifted to you, and then you took...
No, it wasn't. You ain't gifted nobody, man.
Uncle
Dick,
you
told
Uncle Dick, you said...
Getting feedback.
Uncle Dick, well, because you're on your speakerphone. That's
No, he's not.
No, I'm not.
Okay, Mart, let me conduct this interview because you're taking us off course, as you do, and that's why you're never invited to Uncle Dick's pad there in Dayton, Nevada. Now,
get the fuck out. Shut the fuck up.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So now all of a sudden Tattoo Dave has the pad out. Okay, bleep here, bleep there. Oh yeah. Okay. So what's going on with your gorgeous antique slot machine that you brought to a guy that died the same day as you were driving away, and you thought?
No, he didn't die.
Well, you don't know when he died, right?
No, but he died.
I think
between the 20th and the 26th.
Okay, well...
That's when the coroner's tape was there. Anyway, the coroner, it's like Barney Fife. I can't hear this because all the feedback in my ear. I don't know what's going on.
So is there an update on this? Do you have your beautiful slot machine back?
I'm going to get it next Friday.
Oh, that's good news. That's good. Hey, and what...
Hooked up with Junior.
Hey, Dick, what was the guy's name?
Shut up. I went to the sheriff's office, right?
Okay.
Which is what I should have done the first
Yeah, you should have gone to the sheriff's office.
And then I thought, oh, fuck, I seen the neighbor. I gave him a number.
Yeah.
It's all good. No, you know what? That ain't going to work. So
yeah.
I seen the sheriff.
Good.
He's also the coroner.
This is
Andy Griffith.
Oh, that's like Vegas Vacation.
Yeah, but this is a small town. What town is this, Dick?
I'm not going to tell you.
Okay, I don't blame you. All right, but
not good.
The good news, you're getting back there. And what circa is this slot machine? What year is this? I was talking to Dave off the air about it. What year?
1936.
Oh, that's bitching.
No, that is bitching.
Yeah. Waddling roller top. It's a freaking roller top.
Yeah.
Man.
All right, hey,
beauty.
Hey, Dick.
All the colors.
Dick, don't go away. Pot him down, and we'll continue with Uncle Dick when we return here on the masterful Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble.com, on Twitter, and the greatest radio stations, including but not limited to. What's up, Wassa? We love you, Wisconsinites. Plus, Cinderella star Billy Porter rants about American education ignoring queer artists. Who's ignoring queer artists these days? We'll get to that next.
Your time is up. You took a sip from the devil's cup. You broke my heart. There's no way back. Move right out of here, baby. Go and pack your bags. Just who do you think you are? Stop acting like some kind of star. Just who do you think you are? Take it like a man, baby, if that's what you are. 'Cause I'm moving on up. You're moving on out. Moving on up. Nothing can stop me. Moving on up. You're moving on out. Time to break free. Nothing can stop me. They brag a man has walked in space, but you can't even find my place. There ain't nothing you can do, 'cause I've had enough of me, baby, being part of you. Just who do you think you are? This time you've gone too far. Just who do you think you are? Take it like a man, baby, if that's what you are. 'Cause I'm moving on up. You're moving on out. Moving on up. Nothing can stop me. Moving on up. You're moving on out. Time to break free. Nothing can stop me. Moving on up, moving on up, moving on up. Moving on up, moving on up, moving on up. Moving on up, moving on up, moving on up. Moving on up, moving on up. Moving on up. You're moving on out. Moving on up. Nothing can stop me. Moving on up. You're moving on out. Time to break free. Nothing can stop me. Moving, moving, moving. Nothing can stop me. Moving, moving. Time to break free. Nothing can stop me.
This is Outlaw Radio.
Well, yeah, it is. And on the phone with Uncle Dick from Dayton, Nevada. You're up there in Virginia City, Nevada, the old gold silver mining town from 1870. Well, officially from 1874. Or is it 76? When did they rebuild that town, Uncle Dick?
Well, I think 59 is when they discovered gold, but they went up from there, you know. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Uncle Dick is the original OG, man. I mean, he is the...
He's the original OG.
No,
like Dick is going to understand what the hell you're talking about.
No, he is the outlaw.
He's the original ADD. Is that what you're saying?
No, the original outlaw.
Yeah, well, he is the original outlaw. Yeah, it's true. And Uncle Dick and I spent 3 days together before I started smelling like fish, staying at his place.
Which you do after, yes.
Yeah, in Dayton, Nevada. And hey, did we not have one of those almost magical great times in Virginia City this last time?
Pretty much so, yeah. The corner bar, the old corner bar.
That was great, man. Right, connected to the Opry House, where the most famous performers performed in vaudeville and. Grant, Hugh Grant, the great president of the United States of America, the diminutive Hugh Grant was even up there. What? Ulysses Hugh Grant.
U.S. baby, U.S. man.
But how about that cigar bar on the main drag there in Virginia City when those two guys wanted to kick my ass? Now I'm not making that. What?
I think you're making this up.
Okay, you know that I'm not, and you being you.
No, I think you're making this up. Marty, what do you think?
Okay. Well, you know what, Uncle Dick, you told me the story.
You being an ornery cuss, you're trying to make me look as though I'm fabricating this story, and you know those two wanted to kick my ass.
I don't. You told me they did. I had no idea.
Well, the story I heard, Uncle Dick, was
Marty, I'm going to get. We don't have enough time in this.
Marty.
But I will get. I will tell you the story in the next hour. I promise you that. And it's an honest to God true story. And it was Uncle Dick and the great train guy Jim, who did every great special effect for Hollywood when it came to trains. Back in the day, meaning, 60s, 70s, 80s.
The Wild Wild West, man, he was involved with that.
Yeah. The TV show, Wild Wild West.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I love this guy, the train guy. We're going to have him on. Maybe we'll get to him next week. Ronnie Shell's going to be over here.
Oh, wow, cool.
From Gomer Pyle and what else did he do? Oh, the Disney movies.
Yeah.
Is that all he has is credit? Oh, he was on the Carson Show about 5 times.
He did a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
Love Boat.
Ronnie Shell.
Love Boat.
And I don't think he ever did Love Boat.
He did. He did one episode.
He is?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll have to talk to him about that. All right, but it was one of those magical nights. Then we ended up at the Silver Dollar Saloon, and free ribs and potato salad, right?
Can't beat that.
And beans and barbecued beans.
Yeah, but I was, I was drinking too heavily. I didn't want to screw up the buzz.
Oh man, I had a couple of ribs. They were mine to find.
Yeah,
and the potato salad, homemade stuff here, buddy.
See, I love potato salad.
Yeah.
So next time I'm going.
That's a good place to eat it. You sit outside, look at Sugarloaf. I mean, what a beautiful view.
By the way, Sugarloaf is a mountain on the way down 6 Mile Canyon to his house in Dayton, Nevada. And also there happens to be a motel named after the Sugarloaf that Uncle Dick, I think, stayed at when he was a kid, and that goes back a couple years, right? 12 years old.
12 years old, 62, baby.
Wow. 62. Wow. Nicely done. Uncle Dick.
I'm an old bastard.
You're an old bastard?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Thank you for the bell chip.
Yeah, that was me.
Hey,
you don't miss nothing.
Hey, I mentioned that I made old fashions for you and your lovely spousal equivalent, Gail.
Very nice, yeah.
Huh?
Very nice. And I brought over some cheap-ass mix that you made work and whatever.
Yeah, and it was great, man. Pour that stuff from the little plastic canister in there. It was awesome.
Yeah. It was $3.50 compared to $12. I'm going.
Hey, there you
fuck
go.
This,
I knew he was a Jew.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh yeah.
Jew.
Yeah.
Mark's a Jew. Where's Mark? He's there.
Yeah, your favorite Jew over in the corner here.
Your favorite Jew from L.A.
All right, Uncle Dick, I'll bug you later. I'm very happy about the good news. You're getting your beautiful slot machine back.
Yeah, I'm getting it back Friday. Yep.
All right, I'll probably bug you tomorrow without your permission. I'll call you around happy hour.
Whatever.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Later.
That's Uncle Dick. God, I love that guy. All right, we'll be this after back on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, oh! Stop. Wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some nigga in it. Take a sip, sign the check. Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' show out. Smoother than a fresh drop. Skip it. I'm too hot. Hot damn. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Hot damn. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Hot damn. Bitch, say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. Hot damn. And my band bought that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on.
something. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. I said uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Dance, jump on it. If you said and flown it. If you freak dead and own it. Don't brag about it, come show me. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you said and flown it. Well, it's Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe it, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Stop. Wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some nigga in it. Take a sip, sign the check. Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' show out. Smoother than a fresh drop. Skip it. I'm too hot. Hot dance. Call the police and the firemen. I'm too hot. Hot dance. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Hot dance. Bitch, say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. Hot dance. And my band bout that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Before we leave, let me tell y'all a little something. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. I said uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Dance, jump on it. If you said and flown it. If you freak dead and own it. Don't brag about it, come show me. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you said and flown it. Well, it's Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe it, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh!
Hey guys, Tattoo Dave here on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Just reaching out to say thank you. We love you. Thank you for listening and watching on YouTube, Rumble.com, Twitter, X, and all the great radio stations across the land. Thank you very much. Please keep listening, and we'll try to keep giving.
Doohickey, you know, the doohickey doohickey that rolls?
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time!
The most imitated radio station in the nation.
I'm through with standing in line for some fun to begin, but I found a good thing leaving me with a grin. It's time for Outlaw Radio to begin.
You have the great Billy Gibbons here? Yeah.
He's very cool.
He just passed out.
Oh,
yeah. Hey, that didn't sound too bad.
Had to lighten him up loud. Oh, man. We're here with Matt. Oh, yeah. Had to lighten up. Oh, little Outlaw Radio. We're here with Matt.
And he's not fat.
We got all these guys and girls in the house. Let me tell you, that's where it's at. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Allen. Pass me a gallon.
Cinderella star Billy Porter rants about American education ignoring queer artists. Oh wait, I promised I'd give you the story. So before I get to this, here's the story. Virginia City, Nevada, last Sunday. You know, I was there in Nevada for elective surgery. Doctors were supposed to connect my mouth to my brain.
Huh.
It's weird. Sunday in Virginia City, Nevada, up there on the hill, Uncle Dick, who we just spoke to.
Yeah.
And, you know, I was telling my brother Mart during break, you could not hire someone to do that character better than he does it authentically and is not trying to do a character.
Can't do it.
No,
he's just being Dick, right?
Yeah, well, he's being, yeah. Yeah, he did, because I'll tell you, no more appropriate moniker for a man than Uncle Dick.
About the most curmudgeon son gun on the planet.
Oh, yeah, but authentic as hell, and, you know, right or wrong, man, he's not an ass kisser.
Nope.
Not.
I got him on the phone. I said, "What's up, Big Dick?" He goes, "Tattoo Dave."
Yeah, oh, he did?
Yeah, he knew right away.
See how we're infatuated with Uncle Dick?
Yeah,
because he's authentic.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we saw, and those of us who live here in Southern California, and that's all of us in the bar, including Mark C.G. Boyer, my brother Marty, Tattoo Dave, we're all here in fake land, Southern California,
of course
in L.A.
it is.
You know, everybody, they'll go out of their way to glad hand you, and, oh, yeah, you look so nice, and they're lying through their teeth. Uncle Dick will not do that.
No, he did.
And we appreciate that.
Not to a fault, I guess, but there was one time, Matt, it's a quick story. Years ago, I had my boat up in, because I used to own boats up in Washington State. Dick came to Washington State, and we're going to go fishing one morning. Well, I invited our sister's husband at the time, which I always thought could be a gay guy, whatever.
Yeah.
So we're filling the boat up with gas. We're filling the truck up with gas, everything. And Dick goes, that guy looks a little light in the loafers. And he called him out. I'm like, oh
yeah, that's
no.
Dick. That's
no, he
Dick.
goes, so do you, are you a little fruity or something? And he just freaking ignored. His look on his face was like, I don't want to go on this trip anymore.
No, his look on his face was busted. Because it turns out
he is.
Our damn sister, who I love dearly, married a gay guy.
Yes.
You know, that's
true story.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Married a gay guy. I mean, she didn't know it at the time.
Nah.
Yeah, but that's only because she's a friggin' idiot.
I warned her.
She is an idiot.
The night before the wedding.
And I love her, but son of a bitch, if she's not an idiot. And this will be the one day that my mom and dad are watching us on YouTube or on rumble.com or listening on the greatest radio station.
Mom listens, by the way.
Yeah, but you know, I'm not talking out of school when I call her an idiot, right?
Well, no.
Am I not?
Well,
I am not talking out of school.
Not always, but she can be.
No. And once an idiot, always an idiot.
Oh,
if you're the president, you're always the president. And once
a Marine,
you're always a Marine. Once an idiot. an idiot. I mean, you don't marry a gay. How do you not know the guy's not gay?
Matt, the night
How do you not know the guy's not gay?
The day before, I was at his bachelor party, and we golfed, right? And then we're at the bar, and his best friend, Steve Kastner, at the bar told me, he goes, Marty, now, there's something I got to tell you about Brian. I go, I already know. What do you know? I go, he's gay. He goes, oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I told Debbie. Debbie came to my house.
So his best friend tells you he's gay.
And then Debbie came to my house the night before the wedding. She goes, do you think I said, I don't think. I know he is. She still continued to marry him.
But she still married him.
Yeah.
Was there any money in that?
Okay.
And wait, where's the light at the end of the tunnel?
Hold on a second, Mart. And you had a problem with me calling my sister an idiot.
Well,
hey, Dave, don't you have don't you see the problem here?
I do.
He has a real problem with me calling her an idiot.
I didn't have a problem with it. I said not all the time.
Yet.
And you said once an idiot, always an idiot.
Always.
Well, listen, every time you bring her up, all I can think of is the ashtray story.
Well, that's another one.
I don't think we should talk about that.
No, that's why.
But she's in my parents' backyard, and she throws an ashtray over the fence, and happens to
and conks a Korean guy.
Well, he said it did.
Whatever, man. You don't throw a friggin' ashtray over the fence. And I know my beautiful
The case is over. I mean,
beautiful Wisconsinites are saying, "Oh yes, you do."
Yes, you do.
You sure as hell do.
You shoot,
Matt. I don't know what you're talking about, but this is what you do.
You lock and load, baby.
Scores.
Well, I think I would think there were less litigious people in Wisconsin than there are here in L.A.
One would hope,
right?
Yes,
because everyone's litigious.
They just throw an ashtray back. Say F you.
Yeah, so they went to court and whatever. But
Debbie settled out.
I don't know why Debbie didn't end up in the big house. I would have ended up in the big. Oh, she did?
She went to 3 days. She was in jail.
Oh, boy. Woo. Love to talk to her about that one day.
Assault with a clay ashtray.
Yeah, well, whatever. It's assault.
No, it's called
man.
assault with a deadly weapon.
Yeah.
That's why they.
You don't do
arrested
that.
her.
You don't do that.
And here's her mistake she made. She came to the front door.
No, the mistake.
Well, she did it.
The mistake she made was she threw an ashtray over the fence and hit some guy.
When the cops go to the door, she's in our father's and mother and father's house. Cops go to the door. She goes, they said, is your name Debbie? Yes, it is. Did you throw something? My answer would have been, I don't know what you're talking about. She did. She admitted to it. Well, cuffs on.
Yeah, but that
I would have said, no, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but I will tell you this. That can't be the answer. The answer has to simply be, I can't answer that question because I don't want to incriminate myself.
Well,
so with counsel, I'll be advised.
I would have said, I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, Mark C.T. Burr.
You don't, Mart, you don't say you don't know what he's talking about because then you're lying.
Well, see, here's the thing.
You're incriminating
They have
yourself.
no proof.
No, don't go over there. Yeah, no, okay, Laura.
Got a surprise visitor.
Yeah.
They have no proof.
Look at the size of that belt. Woo! Don't believe me, it's a belt. Hey!
Save a horse.
Ba-ba-da-da, da-ba-da-da, ba-ba-da.
Ride a cowboy.
Well, Lori, I think, turned me onto that song years ago. Yeah, that's Ride a horse, save a cowboy. Yeah.
Hey, Lori, so nice seeing you.
Lori Downey Jr. here on the show. She's the widow of Morton Downey Jr. Her claim to fame will never be a former boyfriend of Magic Matt's.
Hey, but you can come back here and I'll sit over there.
I'm not working.
Okay, let's do this thing.
Get her mic up, Dave.
Here's the story. Virginia City, Nevada, last Sunday, and it was one of those great times. Uncle Dick and I end up at a cigar bar in Virginia City.
Yeah.
It says cigar and bar. And the train man, the great Jim, who was, listen, if you've been with us all this time, I'm just resetting the stage for those who just tuned in. He did all the great special effects when it came to trains on the best Hollywood movies of all time.
Right.
So Jim is sitting to the left of me. I'm in the middle. Uncle Dick over to the right.
Joker's to the...
And it's a beautiful cigar bar. And I said, well, I'm going to take a look at the old humidor. Mm-hmm. So I went over to the quote-unquote humidor. It was a cabinet. And inside... there was not a lot to find except empty boxes and then some Havana honey and a bourbon
which is
flavor.
crap, right?
It's not your go-to for us aficionados of strong and great cigars. That's not where we're going, and so there was nothing to be found. I came back, and of course, we had enjoyed a few bourbons and cigars by this time, and I said, Michelle, and she's the owner of the joint, and her husband just happens to be the sheriff there in Story County.
And the mayor and everything.
Yeah, that's the way it is. Story County is one of the last bastions of counties in Nevada that they still sort of play by their own rules.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm the sheriff, I'm the mayor, I'm the governor.
They've done that. They've done that for years. So I then said, hey, Michelle, I love your bar. It's a beautiful place. But boy, you have S, and I said the word, for a cigar selection.
Uh-oh.
What happened? And she said, wow, you come in for the first time and you offend me? I said, oh, my God, Michelle, you're a woman that can be offended? I said, wow.
How old is she, though?
Maybe no, she's I would assume she's abroad. She's married to a sheriff in northern Nevada.
/ mayor.
/ governor.
/ coroner.
Yeah, / coroner.
That's right.
Yeah, as we discovered from Uncle Dick a few minutes ago, just one person fits all the jobs.
Yes,
that's the way it works.
I'll take this badge out.
So I said this. I said I'm not here to offend you. And she explained what happened. Well, last week was the camel races, and so everybody, they bought all my inventory. I said, well, that's the good news. Excellent. You're making tons of money. I'm very happy for you. Now, all of a sudden, these two guys sitting to the right of Uncle Dick are looking over and staring me down. They look at me, and then they were. And then they were talking amongst themselves and then staring me down. Now, Dick is facing me. He doesn't see them. He's facing me there to his right. And so, blah, 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 and then staring me down. And then at one point, he would not, his glazed over face focusing on me never stopped. And so I finally had to say, wait, can I help you? You seem to be interested in me. And he said, well, what you said to Michelle there about her cigars. I said, so you're mad at me for telling the truth. I said, I can't help you there, man.
It's what he thought he heard.
That's right.
And you said it with a lisp.
By the way, Lori and I have been out many, many years in dive bars, and she's had to come to my side. And with that line right there, he didn't. That's what you thought you heard him say.
Are you surprised,
Lori is the best.
He got into another fight or argument?
What does Mark say?
I don't know, but why don't we all talk at the same time to make it less palatable for the listener? Because that's excellent. So here's what happened. So Jim, the train guy, said, "I'm gonna." What, Mart?
You heard me.
Okay, so you're not.
You have to repeat it.
Mud fence, meet Mart.
That's your only. Yeah, that's cool.
Oh my God! It just keeps.
It keeps going. God, he's such an idiot. Mud fence. I say the
why
right
don't
thing.
you learn? How many years have you done this show?
What do you learn?
I don't have to learn. I know
just
what I'm doing.
Just finish your damn story, man.
I can't.
Take it too long.
I can't with you interrupting.
Right, I didn't interrupt. Mark did.
And it's not about me. It's about screwing the listener and viewer.
Yeah.
Who hate your guts right now.
They do?
They do. I promise you.
Okay. All right.
And by the way, comment
Please do.
Comment if I'm talking out of school right now on our YouTube page and our rumble.com. And if you think I'm full of it on this one and you think that I'm wrong when it comes to my brother, then please comment. You tell me, because I'll accept it. And I'll read them. No matter what you say, I'll read your comments. So the train guy now heads over to the humidor, looks inside. He comes over with 2 cigars, one a Macanudo. I said, I used to smoke those when I was a neophyte, when I first started in smoking cigars, and that's a good cigar. You found one, good. Then he has this other bourbon thing that with no band, and I said, ooh. And he said, take one of them. I said, no, those are yours. And I appreciate the gesture. That's very nice of you.
Were you out of cigars?
No, I had plenty of cigars. Now, these 2 guys sitting to the right of Uncle Dick say, well, I guess you owe Michelle an apology. And I said, and so, and I said it just like this. I said, an apology for what? And they said, well, he obviously found some good cigars. I said, no, he found some acceptable cigars, but that's Jim. So you want Jim to apologize? I mean, what is it you're really looking for here? I mean, what is it what is the nth degree for you two right now? They ignored me.
They're mountain men.
So they're about 37-ish, esque, and looking for a fight. Oh, Dave, you would have had. You might have.
What would Dave have done?
I would have been over before it started.
I'll tell you what.
They wouldn't have done it if I was there.
No, they didn't. But they didn't continue because Uncle Dick was there, and here's what happened. So now I said, Uncle Dick, here's what. Oh, I told Jim. I said, Jim, they want to kick my ass. And Jim whispered to this guy's real smart. He whispered to me, Matt, I know. He said, but it's simply to impress Michelle. And it's true. This guy is a real smart guy.
I love
it. Huh?
Was she pretty?
She's married to the sheriff.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's a whole sort of currying favor and impressed Michelle.
But not hard to look at, right?
No, she was good looking. No, she's an attractive woman, and I think she's. I appreciate folks that especially start a cigar bar in Virginia City. I mean, that's a cool thing. Any sort of small business, man.
Well, these kids, and I call them kids, they want to beat your ass.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
So I told. So and Jim knew, and I said. So I got up and I whispered to Dick. I said, they want to kick my ass. I'm going to use the restroom. If one of them follow me, and he stopped me right there. He said, I got your back. Even though Uncle Dick, 15 years ago said, Matt, I'm not that guy anymore that protects you when you get out of line. I said, I never get out of line. I never get out of line. But he said, I'm not that guy. You know what? At 73 years old, this guy with hands the size of, how do I describe this? A Jim Beam bottle.
Sausage fingers.
And just would take you out. Yeah. Sort of like Dave, who is much younger, but Dave has those hands that Uncle Dick has.
Oh, Dave,
Those old working on Windows Glazer, Union Glazer hands that it's like, he wouldn't even feel it when he cracked your skull. No. And he just simply, no, I got you. So I went to the restroom. The minute I came out, those two guys were gone. So they knew the fix was in, and they didn't want to screw with it. But I truly was, in my opinion, minding my own business.
Okay.
And stating the truth about the lack of cigars in the humidor. How difficult can this be?
Well, it's the way you put things sometimes. I mean, let's be honest.
What, that I said that you have an S selection saying the word? Yeah.
I said the word. So
you mean it's what he said?
Lori, Lori, the queen diffuser of situations.
Hey, Lori, Mary says hi.
Hello, Mary from New York.
Yeah, upstate. Upstate. All right, before I get to the Cinderella star Billy Porter ranting about American education ignoring queer artists, it's like Lori always enters when I get into the queer stuff.
Like this is all you ever talk about.
No.
It's not what we talk about. We haven't even mentioned it today.
We haven't mentioned it once.
Why when I walk in it's this?
You happen to be here.
Can we skip it?
No, because I have a theme song now.
Terrific.
It's 672 Tattoo Dave.
Fabulous.
Yeah, I'm on it.
And this
Terrific.
And I should have done this. 2 years ago when this whole LGBTQ crap started.
God.
Here we go. Hit it.
Bill walked me to my door last night, and he said, before I go,
I love this guy.
There's something about our love affair that I have a right to know. And I said, Bill, let's not stand out here like this. What would the neighbors think? I said, let's just slip inside, and I'll fix us both a drink. My girl, Bill. My girl, Bill. I can't say enough about the way I feel about my girl. My girl, Bill.
This is the great Jim Stafford, by the way. We'll get Lori on camera here next segment.
William's hands were shaking as he took his glass of wine. And I could see we both felt the same. And when his eyes met mine...
Brilliant lyrics.
I said, who we love and why we love, it's hard to understand.
Yeah.
So let's just sit here on the couch and face this man to man. My
girl Bill.
Catchy too.
Everybody now.
My girl Bill. I can't say enough about the way I feel about my girl Bill. My girl Bill.
See, the funny part about this is it turns out that both these guys were in love with the same woman. So he's saying my girl, comma, Bill. But way ahead of his time. And now Cinderella star Billy Porter rants about American education ignoring queer artists. He took a shot at the American education system for allegedly ignoring queer artists' contribution to the culture. Why does it have to? In fact, I know I see Mark champing at the bit. Yeah, I know what you want to say, and I wish you would say it. Because we're talking about accomplishments of people. What?
Yes, this is ridiculous.
Why?
Because contributions of everyone matter the same.
Exactly. No matter queer,
God
no
bless
matter
you.
lesbian, black, white, Asian.
Except for the Irish.
Except for the Irish.
Yeah, the Irish always stay, yeah.
No, they deserve no credit for anything. Anything but
Why are we
drinking.
after the Irish? I don't.
But here he is speaking with
David Huddleston.
With Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos, whoever the hell that is. Is that is that Kelly's husband?
Yes.
Everybody knows Duke Ellington, but very few people know. This is Billy Porter saying this. Know one of the masterminds behind Duke Ellington, and his name was Billy Strayhorn. I know who Billy Strayhorn is.
Absolutely.
Porter said he's one of the greatest jazz musicians. Porter said that Strayhorn didn't come out any information about him during Duke Ellington's heyday due to Strayhorn's sexuality. He took a backseat to Duke Ellington back in the day because he was queer, Porter said. Yes, Billy Porter, back in the day.
Right.
Those days are gone. Mm-hmm. That was back in the day when there was sort of a thing, a sort of a bias. It's like, wow. And you'll see it in movies. You'll see it in movies in the 70s. You know, Light and the Loafers, making fun of gay people.
Yeah.
Yes. Things have changed an awful lot, and I think for the best. But I don't believe that there should be some sort of a mandate to not making fun of everything.
Yes.
When it comes to the arts. Anything and everything should be on the table.
George Carlin, free game. You know, you went to Bill Burr, George Carlin. Yeah, these guys made fun of everything.
Everything.
They don't care.
And Bill Burr and George Carlin certainly not on the right, certainly not conservatives, and certainly not Republicans.
Yeah.
But in order for things to be funny, they have to be based and steeped in truth.
Yes.
And truth is the truth. There were, and I'm sure today there are biases, but it's like nobody cares.
No.
You know, nobody cares so much.
Yeah,
it's like live. This has been our credo on this show since day one. Live and let live. We seriously do not care about your sexuality, one way or the other.
Unless you involve our children.
Don't shove it down our throats. That's all.
God.
Right? What, Lori?
I'm so tired of this. Don't
That
shove
joke?
it down our throats.
That bit?
Yeah,
That bit?
like
Yeah.
just be open to whatever's.
No. So be open to, say, Charlie Manson and the slaughter
No,
of
I'm not
million
saying
people.
that. But
All
what
right.
do you care? If you really don't care where someone is sexually, then
I
what
don't.
does it matter?
Well, unless they mess with the children.
Yeah.
Well, what children are we talking about?
The indoctrination of our children.
Oh my God, I'm so tired. You gotta like something that you're thinking about, and
What
it's
are you,
like
what
a
are you talking
crutch.
about?
It's a
happening.
crutch.
It's happening, Lori.
Where?
It's everywhere in the United States of America.
Everywhere.
Because you're in touch with the children that you know this?
Did I know this?
Seriously.
Everywhere.
Lori? Lori, maybe my brother Mart is doing the indoctrination.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Are you, Marty?
What the hell? Then he switches.
Is that going on? Are you dressing? Are you doing the drag queen thing?
Do you work
I
at
think
Disneyland?
he is. That's what I think
Mart,
you're doing.
Check my closet.
Yes.
Mart,
I knew it.
Do you
This whole
welcome?
time I knew it.
Mart, do you welcome the little children into the castle at Disneyland
Well,
to do
you
their
know.
makeup and turn them into a princess?
I'm not going to say anything about Michael Jackson's, Neverland. I was out there.
You may touch it.
What? When we return, tennis legend Martina Navratilova warns actor Daniel Radcliffe to be quiet on supporting transgender rights. Now, this is Martina Navratilova, and even more fun, rapper Sexy Red says we need Trump back in office. They support him in the hood. Listen, when rapper Sexy Red
oh no, he's done.
finally puts the hammer down and says, "We need Trump," I think all bets are off. All right? And we will hear from her next on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble.com, on X, a.k.a. Twitter, and the greatest radio stations in America.
Laboratories. With over 200 research workers, academic staff, and PhD students worked around the clock 7 days a week for 9 years. And today, we deliver broadcasting from atomic scale components. 21st century technology, talk, stars, and subliminal messaging. Motivating, stimulating, mildly erotic, 24/7. Outlaw Radio.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. This is Lori's theme song. Look at that. She was paid good money for being in music videos doing that with her head. How do you, yeah. Take your headphones off so you can do it. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. You can only see that on YouTube and rumble.com. She's going to break her neck live on the show.
Do it again, Lori.
But there's a name for that. Head rolls. Wow.
That's why I played it.
Oh, that's impressive, man. That's impressive. That's Lori Downey Jr., former Broadway dancer.
Does that make you dizzy?
She's Lori Downey Jr. is a former many things.
I am.
But I will tell you what she is today. Fetching.
I'm fetching.
She's fetching.
Wow.
Hey, well, she's got a fan already.
Yeah?
Uptown Lowdown says, cut out all the mics except Lori's. And we do have a new listener, too, from Green Bay. French Fry 1971. Loves the show.
Oh.
Thank you, French Fry.
Yeah,
French fry.
Thank you, bud.
Wow.
Yeah.
Green Bay.
I mean, someone was talking, I think it was Tattoo Dave earlier, that, I don't know about Wisconsin. They're they're probably totally against eating the artery causing.
No, that's not what I said.
Well, it was
What did you
something like
say?
that.
I said that they cared for us. That's why they stopped sending it, because they're giving us all the cheese and bacon.
No way. No, they have not stopped. I know this week I'm going to go to that mailbox and boom, we're going to have bacon and plenty of cheese.
I had to buy cheese.
Do you have any right now?
Lori, I had to buy cheese.
Yeah.
Which I haven't had to buy cheese in
Poor
like
baby.
3 months. I know, it sucked.
Wow.
Hey, and by the way, for those of you in other parts of the country who are, get pissed off because we're always talking about Wisconsin, I get that. We're going to have a P.O. Box number very, very soon, so you can send us free stuff, too. All right.
Oh, my God.
Dennis, I'm gonna distill this down because I want to get to this rapper, Sexy Red. Tennis legend Martina Navratilova. Isn't Martina Navratilova a transsexual or a gay chick or something, right?
No.
I think
she's not.
gay, wasn't she?
She might be gay, but she's definitely not trans.
Well, she's a tennis player.
But I think she was known for being, because I've always loved this gal. She warns actor Daniel Radcliffe to be quiet on supporting transgender rights. She says, so lobbed a shot directly at pro-trans actor Daniel Radcliffe for his recent proclamation, transgender women are women, and told the actor to be quiet on what role transgenderism has in the women's right movement. Here's the bottom line.
Where's their freedom of speech?
Who?
Anybody.
What?
So keep that person quiet about saying something that he believes in? I mean, that's like, where's the freedom of speech?
Well, I think she's looking out for him. Radcliffe recently wrote a piece to support the Trevor Project, an LGBTQ group that focuses on suicide rates among the gay and transgender communities, in which he piously proclaimed transgender women are women. Any statement to the contrary erases the identity and dignity of transgender. Okay, I'm going to finish this story. I got a lot more, and I don't care. Here's the bottom line. A woman is a woman. There are two sexes. A woman is a woman. A man is a man. A female and a male. That's it. Two friggin' sexes. No more, no less.
Biology.
No matter what you do to your body, you're not becoming a man. No matter what you do to your body, you're not becoming a woman.
Why do you say this every week? I don't understand
I
that.
don't say this every week. I save this for when you're here.
Oh. I guess I'm special.
That's well, Lori,
you have
Lori,
I have a big heart for people that have gone through hard times.
Me too.
No, not as much as me, because you have an opinion that's very strong.
So this is a peeing match?
No.
My opinion has nothing to do with this. It's biological. You're either a man or a woman. That's it. You can't argue that.
Pretty much is.
Do you know anybody that's transgender?
You.
Oh.
For years. Okay, let's move on. Rappers.
By the way, you know who wins?
So silly.
The blonde that's good looking over here. She wins.
Well, yes, always.
I'm sure the comments are going to come pouring in now.
I win?
Always.
Do I do this?
It's always
do I do that?
It's always the fetching blonde.
Well, somebody said I already thought we established Marty was a trans.
Yes, we
Oh,
did.
that's right. We did a couple weeks ago.
Well, I thought he was a drag queen that writes. That
No.
reads books
Trans
to
drag
kids.
queen.
No. He's been called out for being a trans about 2 months ago.
Sure.
Lori.
Yeah, one of the fans. Yeah, I said
Okay.
yes.
Morticia.
Bartisha.
Rapper Sexy Red says we need Trump back in office. They support him. Now, make a note for me because I got to bleep a couple things here. But I'm sort of digging this rapper Sexy Red who claims that black people, especially those who live in the hood, love former President Donald Trump. Now, if you don't think this has the Democrats up in arms and freaking out, because it really is happening. Now, this is not something I'm hoping. I'm not a guy who hopes or wishes for. I stick with the black and white and the facts. The way I see it is, yes, the blacks are coming around. Our Latino and Latina brethren have certainly come around.
Absolutely.
And it's like this is blowing the minds of the Democrats. It's like, wait a second, we had them in a stronghold.
Not anymore.
They were believing our crap about making their lives better. But then when the facts come out and their lives aren't better, they say, wait a moment.
Yeah.
Our lives aren't better under this president.
Yeah.
But Trump did some good ass for us.
Yep. Hate him or love him.
You know, Biden said he was never, ever going to build the wall.
Of course.
And now what is he doing?
It's called Waffle House.
Yeah,
Lori.
well, you know, it's getting to the season, and he's being pushed into it.
He lives.
Seasoned.
He lives
He's
in the
seasoned,
waffle.
all right.
Well, if you want to know, yeah, it's about him. Okay, I'm not going to get into it.
Yeah.
But what I will do is ask you to listen to rapper Sexy Red, who is sitting. By the way, the dude with her, who sounds like a black guy. This guy is a wigger from way back.
Wait a minute, Sexy Red's a woman?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Sexy Red is a woman.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I don't know who Sexy Red is, but I like the moniker.
No,
you thinking Simply Red?
she's you mean Mick Hucknall. That's Simply Red, Lori.
Oh, Carrot Top. His name.
A guy by the name of Mick Hucknall. Yeah. Great singer, by the way. But this woman, who I don't know if she's a great singer, but I know she raps, and her name is Sexy Red. Let's listen to her in some podcast with some white dude who wants to be black in the worst way. Here we go.
Do you think more people are going to support Trump now in the hood or no?
Yeah, they support him in the hood. Because at first, I don't think people was fucking with him like they thought he was racist, saying little shit, and, you know, against women. But once he started getting black people out of jail and giving people their free money, oh, baby, we love Trump. We need him back in office.
Yeah, a little bit of free money goes a long way.
We need him back. Because, baby, them checks.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, them stimulus checks. Trump, we miss you.
That's like Whoa Vicky. She's always talking about Trump. You see her ever?
I like Trump. No, I ain't never seen Whoa Vicky.
She's funny.
I
She's
love
just on
Trump, though. He
Instagram.
funny to me. Like, I used to watch his not interviews, like him talking to people. He used to be calling people fat.
Yeah.
He just bold.
Wow.
He funny. Like, we need people like him.
Well,
He funny. I love it.
He's funny.
But it's the little interviews with gals like this that will give you an indication of where we're going.
Oh, yeah.
And as I stated in the first hour of the show, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Trump will not be going against Biden for the president of the United States. Biden will not be the contender. How long have I maintained that? A year?
At least.
And trust me on this.
Well, physically he can't.
Biden will not be the man. It'll be our a-hole, and I do mean, and I double down, our a-hole,
Greasy,
slimy son of a
the
bitch
devil.
governor.
Newscomb.
Yeah, governor of California.
The devil himself.
That's most likely who it will be, or the chick from, is it Massachusetts or Detroit? But no, it's not. It's going to be Gavin effing Newsom.
As Mike Z would say, 100%.
Yeah, Lori Day?
I had this conversation with my mother last night in Long Island. She's 85 years old. She said, if they arrest, or if he goes to jail.
Yes.
Trump.
Yes.
He can still be president.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
And then he can pardon himself and everybody else from the insurrection.
Correct.
That's hilarious.
Correct.
And that's fantastic.
rooting for.
I'll tell you what's fantastic is if this man becomes president again, because then These a-holes are going to pay.
Oh, man.
Do you know that they will do everything and anything in their power to keep him out of that office because they know their lives are over.
Gone.
It's a done deal.
It's happening.
I mean, but my God, it's so
Dave.
black and white. How does the public not understand, and I think they're starting to understand, D.C. homicides, Washington, D.C. By the way, do you know how D.C. votes? 91.5% of Washington, D.C. vote Democrat. 91. So do you think he's going to get a fair trial, or anyone that even sort of smells of the right, they'll get a fair trial in Washington, D.C.?
By the way, his request to postpone the trial till after the election was denied.
Of course.
Officially.
They're afraid of him.
Because
of course they are.
It's
all about election blocking.
It's all about him being elected, and they can't have it, Lori.
If Gavin Newsom were to become president, and I don't see how that would happen.
Oh,
if that happens, I'm going to take myself out.
The entire country will be in poverty. They'll be homeless everywhere. There'll be crime everywhere. Look what he did to San Francisco. Look what he's done to Southern California.
Look what
all of California.
Yep. Look what he's done.
There'll be a train going nowhere in every state.
Of course.
Yes.
But why? How is it so difficult to understand that when you don't lock up the criminals, they're going to
commit crimes?
That's what they do.
And that's their job.
And
it's a free pass.
Yes, and when you take the teeth away from the armed guards at a Walmart, at a fill-in-the-blank
any
Target,
employee of any employee.
So the guards right now, like at the malls, can't carry guns.
No.
They can't even carry pepper spray.
But Lori, even if they did, they wouldn't use them because they are forbade from using them.
But here's the thing. My question is, you have these guards there watching the doors. They are watching people. I just spoke to a guy at Macy's in Sherman Oaks, California. And he had to watch everybody steal stuff. He could do nothing. Even he can't intervene. And he's hired.
And by the way, he's afraid. He's afraid for his life.
I mean, look, he's lucky to have a job because he's not really doing anything.
Here's what I did. I said, give me your card. I'll get you a job with a real security company. Because
your
it's
company.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
If
Lori.
you can't do anything.
And you guys.
And your life is on the line. And you got to watch people
Lori
steal.
Downey Jr. always working.
Yeah.
Always working.
Yes.
But I mean, the statistics, when you think about homicides soaring 38% and carjackings more than double, and this is happening in Blue Town, Washington, effing D.C., what other point can you come to except what is the conclusion except these a-holes who are running these places? It's policy, dummy.
Well, Matt, let me tell you.
It's about policy. Bad policy. Period.
And let me tell you something, man, about a no bail, which just came came to effect in California.
Happened.
Yeah, it is okay. No bail stuff. Check this out. Now, protect your car because they can come and steal your car.
Oh, yeah.
And it doesn't matter. They're going to steal anything they want when they can. And Matt, like you said, because they can get away with it.
Sure.
It's easier now. They can smash and grab. They can do all this crap and get away with it.
They've been doing this. They've been doing this
By the way,
here in
Lori,
California for some
your
time
people
now.
are armed. I know that. And I love that, right? And I'm armed. Just being,
Yeah, but
living
you
in
could
a
be
house.
one of us people.
Do you know my friends in Wisconsin and those in other parts of the country, are you aware that if folks steal from a Smart and Final, from a fill in the blank, less than $1,000,
it's theirs.
It is theirs.
Yeah.
Which means that I could do the same thing. And
Now, let's go get a big screen TV tomorrow.
I'm telling you, I've been tempted. Why the hell not? When all bets are off, why not take advantage of the system?
Because you know what?
Here's the odd
We
thing.
would be the ones.
The
Here's the odd thing.
system that's been put in place here in California.
I will tell you, here in California, those of us who work hard and we've had an affluent life, right?
Right. Well, yeah, I used to. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we work hard and we get these things that we want. Now we don't want those things. We want nothing. We've learned to have nothing.
Smart.
So these guys don't take from us.
You're so smart, Lori.
I want nothing.
I'm telling you, how many times have I said that broad right there, Lori Downey Jr., smart gal?
Well, she is.
I don't know why we're not going to break, but I will tell you that
You're in trouble.
That's a smart,
Lori knows
smart
all
gal.
about that.
That's a hot seat.
I don't have time to get into Rob Reiner panicking over Robert Kennedy Jr.'s third-party run, but I like it a lot because he sort of thinks that, well, that's putting Trump right in office.
Yeah,
Happy days are here again, my friends. Nicely done. It's not because I'm a sycophant for Donald Trump. It's because that loudmouth New Yorker is one hell of a president who is doing all of this. Do you think he needs this?
No.
Except
his ego does, though.
Of course, but his ego sends him down the right path. Loving America.
He loves America.
He loves America.
Yes.
We'll be this after back on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on Rumble and YouTube.
We return to Outlaw Radio's Demons of Decadence.
And in fact, we were just talking about Virginia City, Nevada. I called Lori from the Silver Dollar Saloon.
That was fun.
Lori Downey Jr. Because I walked in, and this is the first time this has ever happened to me. I walked down the stairs, and they are long stairs down to this great classic old 1876 bar in Virginia City, Nevada. And what is all being played except Lori's favorite song by Willie Nelson, Angels Too Close to the Ground.
Angel flying too close to the ground.
Yeah, angels flying too close to the ground. And it's like, wow, that's a sign. So I called Lori. And so I put the phone up to the speaker. I kept doing that, and now I can't hear it.
I can't hear it. I only heard people.
And so it would have been much more meaningful.
It was a nice thought, though.
Well, because
I believed you.
There were a lot of people. It was packed because it was free barbecue and free beans and potato salad, and but it would have been better if you could have heard the song. But so I called Lori, and that was it. And I said, what were my parting words with you? She said, "You're back in Virginia, back within a month."
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of Lori, somebody commented, I'm not at liberty to say.
What, on Rumble or YouTube or one of
What do you
those?
mean?
I'm not at liberty to say that it was Mary Stone.
Oh.
The conversation, maturity, and IQ of the entire room went up when Lori walked in.
Okay, well, that's sweet. That's sweet.
I have a fan.
Hey, speaking of drunken stupors, this, and I already expressed, I went through this story about being in Santa Barbara and sending Milt Larson out, and it sort of affected my life and changed my life, not for the better. Losing a man like Milt Larson, creator of the Magic Castle, still sits with me and hangs with me every day. But I did say that I ran into Alan Parsons there, the great musical genius, who was one of the engineers for the Beatles when he was a kid. What, Lori?
We were supposed to go there. We were supposed to go up there in Montecito.
No, in the Santa Barbara Zoo and have dinner with Alan Parsons and his wife and Milt and his wife and Robert Hayes of Airplane fame, and it never happened. And Elia Baskin, the great movie star, and it never happened because she had. Milt's wife, Arlene, had the wrong effing address because we moved and we never got it. And I took the brunt. I took the brunt for that.
Right.
But this last...
Because we never showed up and they had our seats there.
Yeah, and this last episode... with Alan Parsons was there, and boy, I was a loudmouth, drunken oh boy.
Why did you let him drink like that, Mark?
Yeah.
It's all my fault.
It is your fault.
Because I take full responsibility for Matt drinking.
And by the way, because I don't believe in personal responsibility, it's on you, Mark. Damn it, Boyer. But I will tell you that I think Alan, and I said, Alan Parsons will probably never talk to me again, but here he is to talk to us again.
Hello, I'm Alan Parsons. You're listening to Magic Matt.
Right?
He takes that back now.
What?
He takes it back now. He didn't want to do that spot.
Hold on, let Marty hear it again.
Hello, I'm Alan Parsons. You're listening to Magic Matt.
Right?
He's back.
When was that?
Yesterday.
Okay.
Alan Parsons.
All right.
What the hell's the matter with you, Marty?
Yeah.
A lot.
But minding my own business, not really. At this little function at Magic Castle North in Santa Barbara, gorgeous venue. Oh, it was gorgeous.
Where were you?
It was a blackout night for Matt. That's what I heard.
At the house or where were you?
Magic Castle North. It is.
I've never been there.
No, you have not. This is the first time I've ever been there.
Oh.
And it was a beautiful venue, much like the Magic Castle, but transporting the castle to Santa Barbara.
So now she owns this, Arlene owns this, or does the other people from Magic Castle own it?
I don't know. We're talking about inside stuff that I don't think the listener really gives an S about.
Yeah.
But the bottom line is Milt Larson. Hey, and do me a favor, or do yourself a favor. Look up Milt Larson. Google him so you know who I'm talking about. Milt and then Larsen. Milt Larson. Co-creator of the Magic Castle with his brother Bill. But check him out. I'm telling you, he's the one who was always there for me over the last 34 years, giving me great showbiz advice. And, if I didn't have a father, he would have been my father. He never had any kids.
Right.
So I guess I'm not in the will because it's been about a month and a half. I would have heard something, right? Son of a bitch.
Was he ever married? Was he ever married, Matt?
Did I get?
Yes.
Did I?
Right? Yeah.
Wait, did I get into trouble?
I would think you got into trouble if you said you were drinking too much.
I got into trouble. Yes. Okay. So I know it's time to go. Thanks to my obnoxious brother Mart.
T.
All right. And my other brother Mark C.G. Boyer.
You.
And
him is obnoxious. Yeah.
And I love my bud over there, Tattoo Dave.
Love you back.
All right, Lori Downey Jr.
Yes,
love
ma'am.
seeing you. I had to request that she come over today because she was giving us this self-mandated moratorium on not being over here when she promised me that we were going to get together on Labor Day, and then no phone call. Yeah, no phone call.
Was I working?
She had a lot to say on that day before Labor Day, and it's like, we're getting together. Oh, we're going to dinner, and there's this conservative gal on Facebook. That we're getting together with. So, but here's the good news. I'm a realist. I'm about black and white. I know when folks are speaking the truth.
Wait a minute.
And
I don't take this from you because I worked 10,000 hours and I might have gone into a job that day.
Oh my God! Don't piss off a Long Island
piss
chick.
Me off.
Oh,
Never. Don't you ever tell me that I'm not telling the truth.
I will continue to be Magic Matt on Magic Matt's Outlaw
God
Radio.
bless you, Lori.
On Rumble.com. By the way, subscribe to us on YouTube.
Please.
Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Until next week, please don't forget, as my buddy Milt Larson used to tell me, bumblebees can't fly.
You weren't born, just pay bills and die. You weren't born, just pay bills and die. All you need is a dog, a shag, a crick in the back, and a good woman. Oh Lord, you don't need that rich man's gold. My granddaddy grew up on dirt floors. The whole county was dirt poor. Mama died when he was 4. What a damn shame. They grew tobacco and raised hogs. 7 youngins and some old dogs. I reckon they was living high on the hog way back in their day. You say you weren't born to just pay bills and die. You weren't born to just pay bills and die. All you need is a dog, a shag, a crick in the back, and a good woman. Oh Lord, you don't need that rich man's gold. You weren't born, just pay bills and die. You weren't born, just pay bills and die. All you need is a dog, a shag, a crick in the back, and a good woman. Oh Lord, you don't need that rich man's gold. My granddaddy grew up on dirt floors. The whole county was dirt poor. Mama died when he was 4. What a damn shame. They grew tobacco and raised hogs. 7 youngins and some old dogs. I reckon they was living high on the hog way back in their day. You say you weren't born to just pay bills and die. You weren't born to just pay bills and die.
Forgot to thank Billy Dilly, our Marine. Thank you, buddy. Love you.
A crick in the back and a good woman. Oh Lord, you don't need that rich man's gold.